Hi, we could talk now.
Hello there. Hi. Welcome to Rail.
Alright, we're starting straight with that.
Hi. Yeah, we are.
Burn it.
Burn it. Nyek, 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 nyek.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Burn it.
All right. So, introductions
Yes.
first.
Hi. Hi. Um, I'm DM. I'm Zins. Sup. People, go. I trust you.
Sup, I'm Jay. I'm the hot vampire.
My mic fell out. I'm Nicoletta, the barbarian ram for bog person. Yes.
I'm the hot vampire.
My mic fell out.
I am Warlof. I am playing Crepilliton.
The barbarian ram. Hope, are you?
Yeah, Hope, I think the stream is echoing through your mic currently.
Can you hear them?
Yeah.
I can't hear Hope.
I can't hear Hope either.
Hope, I think the stream is echoing through your mic currently.
Can you hear them?
Hope.
I can't hear Hope.
I can't hear Hope either.
But good news, since I'm using the Discord app on my desktop, I can now turn your audio up to 100 or 200%.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Honestly, that's the first time in longer than I care to admit that we used no mic channel.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it has been a while.
Looking up to see also me trying to describe that one pool toy.
Yeah, there's
I apologize for
alligator.
everyone who can't see this.
a lot of alligators.
You just scroll up and it's just, yeah, alright.
It's
Just poorly
amazing and
photoshopped
terrible.
alligators.
And a man holding an alligator while standing in a pool.
Yes, there's also that.
What's the first thing said in this chat?
And a man holding an alligator while standing in a pool.
Yes, there's also that.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure it out.
It's Minty
Yep.
saying that they picked their name for their character.
Ah.
Hey, the day before my birthday.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello there.
So, hi, Hope, welcome. Also,
Hey, the day before my birthday.
I hear the stream from somewhere, and I don't know where, and it's honestly, it pains me.
Check.
Would it be
Check.
from you?
No.
Check your tabs.
Oh shit, yeah, I do
Make
have
sure the
Twitch
actual
actively
stream's
open. Yeah, alright, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. That'll do
maybe.
it. I'm sorry. My B.
It's the same thing.
Because I was
Your wallet
looking
is
at
not
my
holding
phone,
up.
I'm like, oh, the stream manager, that probably has it. No, I had my Twitch page open on my computer.
It's like wondering where your phone is while directly at it.
Alright, we're gonna start the game now.
Huh?
Yeah, we're going to jump right back where we left off. As everyone's getting together the unconscious enemies that were so I was about to say so valiantly, but like I can't exactly, I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know, we kind of
Just say
egoed them.
You
Yeah.
did kind of ego them as they
We did
were,
ego them.
Honorably give or take
Honor?
honorably give or take some honor dispatched.
The enemies that we've recently dispatched.
Mm-hmm. And we are just kind of sitting out on the dock of the dead port in Atam, looking out on a sinking ship. What's everyone's next step? Where do we go from here?
Do you guys think there's loot on the ship? Or I just watch it slowly descend into the ocean?
You're just like, hey, do you think we can steal
No.
shit?
It is no longer sinking as it is being held up with, like, basically a small kelp forest.
Yes. Branding smite does some shit. No, what was it? Ensnaring smite? It was a smite.
Ensnaring strike.
Strike. Okay, so it was a smite-like thing.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Basically.
I have a cat.
You do have a cat. Luna is just two hands apostrophe.
I am disabling those ballistae
Alright, so
as kelp slowly consumes the entire boat.
yes. So as a question, how deep is the kelp like holding in the boat? Like how much water is going up? Like what's the level at right now?
So are you asking for level above seawater that the kelp has grown, or like
No, I'm
how
asking
full of water?
How high are you holding up the boat with this kelp?
Are you holding it up like above water so it doesn't sink more, or is it
Or is
still
it like
sinking
a good few feet
actively?
in?
The boat is currently 2 feet,
Alright, so
so
the below
I
deck
might need to
is...
get out of here soon,
Yeah,
but
I mean you
the
do
below
breathe
deck
water,
should be
but...
gone.
Yeah, so there's a good like shin high kind of reservoir of water that's starting to seep up through that massive gash you cut through on the bottom of the boat.
And I'm grabbing the kobold after I'm done and getting out of there.
Yeah, can you just real quick give me a sleight of hand check? No reason.
All right. I'm assuming I know what this roll is going to equal.
Yeah, that's a 14.
All right. So you try and disable these ballistae. It's not too hard because you kind of equate it. Yeah, it's just a really big crossbow. So you essentially just kind of like
What's a
cut.
crossbow?
Yeah, you cut the strings. You try and kind of unfasten the kind of metal threaded rope that is the actual drawstring of it, and you just kind of take it essentially fully out from the two kind of arms of the bow, or the limbs rather is the better way to say it. And you successfully make all these ballistae unusable.
Yay, I win.
Remind me, what's your passive perception? That being
Passive perception? 12.
all right. You do in fact see as you look around. The bottom of this boat is not just ballistae. As you see, multiple very large barrels, each of which having a kind of generically painted danger, kind of vertically along the direction of the wooden planks that make them up.
Can I roll something to figure out what the hell that is?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Investigation. $13?
Yeah, you go up near to them. You kind of like resistance with the water going along your legs. You kind of push forward over to these barrels. The first thing that you kind of not see but feel is the smell. How it smells almost like
Burning powder?
not exactly burnt, more like a weird acidic-y. It smells like generic chemical. And as you get closer and you start to just kind of jimmy
So
your
are these-
longsword into one of these barrels, kind of crack the lid open, you see a familiar substance. There's a kind of bluish green, purpley, fine dust that you recall being back in Montevis at the mines. And you also recall that this is a form of chemical explosive.
Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, mhm.
For reference, there's about like 10 full-size barrels of this.
I'm grabbing the kobold and leaving.
All right. So you kind of
I don't know how that stuff reacts to any kind of contact with anything.
Yep. So you just kind of scoop up the unconscious kobold, throw him over your shoulder, and start making your way off the boat. Everyone else
Mhm.
on land, you currently have the unconscious members of whatever sort of guarding group party.
And
It
are
seems
currently
like
watching a ship be consumed by sea plants.
Yep. It seems almost like a militia of like cobbled together people they literally picked off in the middle of a market. With a very heavily armored person kind of slumped against a wall of an old boat that was kind of converted into more or less like a really low income housing, as if it was more squatters' rights than like legally obtained. And just overall, you have that before you. You can see Andromeda already making her way back over to the rest of the group. What is?
Alright.
Yeah, what's going through your guys' heads right now? What's the plan?
I forgot that I am at 1 HP, so
You
I'm
are
just sitting on the-
currently half dead. Yes.
I'm just on the
And
ground,
just
just like
Finished
slu-
performing a boy band concert.
Yeah. I'm just like sitting on the ground next to all the passed out people. I'm like, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I was like bleeding from my eye sockets.
No,
Yeah.
Oh.
You took.
Like, who's hurt?
I am attending to Orion
Yeah. Orion took very many.
because I
Um,
slightly, a little bit, not really feel bad.
Uh-huh. Orion
Alright,
did take
who's hurt?
multiple head wounds from those very like the gauntlets with the metal almost. It's essentially a metal gauntlet with brass knuckles on top of it.
Yeah, I got shot by a
You
ballista.
got rocked.
I forgot my palette. I'm just gonna rub my chest as I'm singing my jaunty tune and give myself 10 HP. Give myself all my
All right.
lay out hands full.
Whereas I'm sitting here, fine and dandy. Minus, 14 health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got hit really hard early on, and then you were just fine.
I got hit once.
In all
Same, 'cause
fairness,
I only
it
have
was for
5
like
HP
20 damage
down.
though.
It was for 4. Yeah, no, actually, it was for 20 damage.
Yo, I kind of want to check this dude's armor.
All right.
I mean,
So none of them have
So, who's
stirred
hurt?
yet. They're all still very unconscious. You want to check out this armored man's armor?
yeah. Like, let's check this dude's armor.
Yeah. So you're.
I'd
kinda,
like to see if anyone is currently
not-
dying.
helping you.
Come
um,
on.
So I'm gonna go with Andromeda first, because that seems like the most pressing as of right now. Looking around, it does not seem like anyone is actively dying.
Alright.
You guys did a pretty good job of making sure to not run anybody through, and mainly just stuck to blunt hits to the head, and just overall, just wearing them out.
Shut up, no one died this thing.
Oh no, there's still an Aqquar at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah.
Wait, no. There's a corpse floating in the water.
Do
Uh,
birds float?
Do birds float?
I know,
Yeah.
like waterfowl float. I know.
I mean, this
No,
this wasn't this A wasn't a waterfowl, and B had
Most
clothes on.
bodies. Little while.
Oh, okay.
He had like a metal sword that just dragged him to the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're very firmly underwater currently.
Alright, so what happened over here and who is injured?
I'm just bleeding from my ears. I'm pretty fucked up. Got a big hole in my shoulder. I'm good though. Don't worry about it. I'll sleep it off.
What you were doing? You deserved it.
What do you mean? Me and Ace were killing it.
If that is killing it, I do not want to see a bad performance.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna cover my face like
First of
in my shoulder and
I
look as
pref-
I'm tying up the unconscious people so they're not gonna jolt awake.
Thank you,
And search them.
Nicoletta. Okay. Alright, so is anyone currently injured to an extreme degree?
I mean,
I could assume you. Anyone else, though?
You very faintly recall one and or two of them. I am unsure, but neither are you. Of those ballista bolts, heading towards Ace.
wait, he's got fucked up.
Ace got
Uh,
almost shot out of the sky. Yeah.
Where is he? Do I see him anywhere?
Yeah. So for reference, Ace's player cannot be with us tonight.
Or could Arthur's?
Nor could Arthur's. However, Ace is just around the corner tending to Hamet. He's
No, that tracks.
conscious and like
Barely.
yeah, he's conscious and aware. It's more of just you're looking at a shot on like a wound on his wing, and he can't seem to fold it properly back to yeah, he can't make it flush with his back, and just one of them is just kind of ever so slightly crooked out of his body.
I give him a pat on the back and give him 5 hit points.
All right. You kind of feel that magic flow into them. And yeah, his wing just kind of forms back almost. He kind of like thanks you.
Alright.
Kind of brushes it
You
off.
need to go lie down somewhere. Go talk to that Trout. Was it?
Yes.
Go talk to them.
yeah.
They might be able to set you up.
He
They might be
kind
able to house you for a little.
of like nods. Kind of waves you all off, and he goes to report to Trout. Now,
We don't have to do it. Hooray!
Nicoletta and Orion, both of you give me, let's call it perception or investigation. Depending on which you choose, you might get a different answer for searching the armor and the unconscious people as a whole.
Believe it or not, I'm equally awful at both.
I'm better at perception, but I
dang.
want to go in depth, so I'm gonna do
Yeah, go ahead.
investigation. Sorry,
If
I
you're
was looking at it and then I lost it.
doing investigation, I'll do
And
perception.
I'm heading back to the party and
I
keeping
got
an eye
I got
on
a
them.
19.
Ooh. So a 19.
I want to look at my modifier and I got nothing.
Yeah, a 19
Zero.
perception. You're looking at this armor in particular. It seems to be first of all, very well made. You're looking at it in its fine details. It's for reference the kind of banded Roman armor for the chest area, where it's like the two like it's multiple large pieces of metal that are banded together that almost look like it has almost like an ab-like pattern. It doesn't actually have like those chiseled ones because that's like a full like one piece armor.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like I can't. It's hard to describe, but it is a very put together piece of equipment. It seems like it would do just as well as what you currently have on. That being, it is plate armor.
Wait, someone has plate mail? Or
Nope, it's much better than what I have on currently.
Wait, you don't have plate?
No, I have
No.
chainmail.
Cool. Just
Can't
checking.
afford plate.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
starts with plate.
I-
We're all
Plate
broke.
mail.
I just kind of assume plate mail is the base for paladins. I don't know why, because I know it's not. I know it's definitely not. That's not how starting equipment works.
Yeah,
That
I'll
would be a
start the
bit
game
much.
with 1500 GP, plate mail.
I don't know, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, it seems like
Start the game with enough to buy a small army.
yeah, it seems like a put together piece of plate mail. kind of looking around, the straps kind of keeping the front and the back like as one piece, are fairly worn. So it looks like this piece of armor has been and has seen a lot of battle, but it's just very regularly and very well, very goodly. Very well. I said that right.
Very well maintained.
Very
Yes.
goodly. No.
I keep on
Very
second guessing my
goodly,
sentences.
sir.
Orion goes, guys, this armor is really goodly maintained.
Guys, this is some good shit.
Is it
Yeah,
classified as heavy?
Good push.
it is classified as
good
heavy armor.
Okay.
So both
That's
me
cool.
and Ryan might have proficiency with it. I don't know how you have your stuff set up though.
I start taking his armor off.
Yep.
Like, you lost.
I do not
you don't-
help you.
You lost. You don't deserve this.
I think a good like 3 of you at least have heavy armor proficiency.
I do
What-
not.
what?
Yeah,
Dude, we
I
have
know.
a fighter and 2 paladins.
Yeah, we have 2 paladins and a fighter.
Oh.
Arian,
I have only highest is
Medium.
medium
Are you-
armor.
are you playing a fighter?
Oh, I heard
Hope is-
barbarian. I'm sorry.
Hope is Eldritch Knight.
As a fighter,
I'm a fighter.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my best friend.
Sure.
That's my best friend.
Yeah, she
Real
my
bad
best friend.
That's my best friend. Sure.
Real
Alright.
bad bitch got her own car. Sorry. I got an 18 on my investigation.
Alright.
Yeah,
Oh God.
So with that investigation, you're kind of patting everyone down, trying to look through like breast pockets and like physically opening jackets to see if there's any kind of tucked in parts. You see a couple things. One, between I believe there were 7 of them, there is 10 gold pieces, presumably
money.
the payment for this job.
All together, there's 10.
Yes, combined. Like in total of those 7, there's 10 gold.
Alright.
Also,
I'm just gonna pocket it for now.
Yep. Also looking through.
Are you being stealthy about that?
No, I'm just like I'm putting it on my hip while I'm continuing.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like it's just okay. I'm taking it away from them. I'm not being stealthy. No, I was gonna split it after. I was just gonna finish my investigation.
Yeah, she would
Stealth is-
never steal from
we
us.
should at least leave them like maybe 2, 3.
Hmm?
We beat the crap out of them. We should at least leave them at least like 2 or 3 gold pieces.
I mean, they can sell their weapons.
I
Because from
mean,
what I
I'm-
get, fighting's not really in their forte, so.
That's-
I'm just stripping them so we can at least bring them to Trout
that's
because
fair, I guess, but
I
still.
just don't want them going in with any sort of weapon. Honestly, I've seen people use gold as weapon. I'm not risking it.
Yeah, you've been
And I
in,
continue on my.
in many a bar fight where people have been
Yeah.
like bludgeoned with a coin sack.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Heard of pocket sand,
Well,
pocket
it's kind
coin.
of like the same deal of like putting a sock full of pennies and then hitting somebody with it. Like it's gonna work.
Every time you
yell,
do-
you're kid.
you put a coin in your
Well,
young
what are
selling
you
sock,
yelling
and then you got a weapon.
You'll have a weapon to beat them with.
Vines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I continue.
Put a quarter and you're not yelling.
So continuing to look through, you just kind of see a mix match of trinkets. One of the
Commodity.
Leonians has like a kind of fishing lure, like commemorative fishing lure in one of their pockets. It seems like they've won some sort of tournament in the past.
Or Abyss 1991.
Yeah.
What? Wait, how do you spell lure? Oh, L-U-R-E. Never mind.
And for reference, we are currently in, I think it's like 330. I know I have it the exact number somewhere in the lore.
Or Abyss.
It's deep in the
169.
DM notes. We don't go there
No,
anymore.
it's not even in the DM notes. It's in the lore I have sent all. It is in the official document I have with us.
I have like 3 like Google Docs for DM notes, and they're like, it's the forgotten DM lore.
Oh no.
We don't
Not
look
me.
at those
oh
docs.
shit, no, I don't want the stream to see this Google Doc.
Just tell them everything.
Oh, we're seeing it anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
we saw it anyways. Ignore that.
Oh,
We
okay,
saw
wait.
nothing.
Paws
I
and
forgot.
hands.
I forgot.
Ah!
I
Oh,
forgot there's a
no.
delay. I'm sorry.
There's been a disaster.
We are okay. Nobody saw
Screenshot it.
anything.
Screenshot it.
That you know of.
I know I have the year somewhere. Where? Come on, where is it?
324.
There we go, 324. So the fishing lure does have inscribed 302.
Damn, you won this 2 years ago. Move on, guy.
No, 302. So like 22.
Oh,
Like this
move on, guy.
this guy is either very proud of that one achievement, or it's like a father's heirloom or something.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in like a separate pocket. I am
Yep.
stripping these guys down to make sure there's no opportunity, but I'm not gonna not give it back if that makes sense.
All of them had short swords and hand axes for weapons. You
Taking those.
Yep. So you
Taken.
have 3 hand axes and 4 short
Your weapons
swords.
have been confiscated.
Wait.
Have
3. Sorry, keep going. I'm drumming. I was just like,
No, I was just making a joke.
oh, sorry.
No,
3
it's
hand
fine.
axes and how many swords?
4 short swords.
4.
What weapons did the... Ooh, what did the armored dude look like?
You have
as
not taken off his helmet.
Orion is currently stripping him.
Yes. So, Orion, you take
So-
off his helmet, assumably to take it for yourself.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I wear it.
Mhm.
I don't like covering up the locks too much.
Yeah. So first of all, this helmet is the kind of Roman centurion style of how it goes around the face and then into almost 2 side bits that kind of shoot downwards and make almost like just barely an inch gap in between.
That standard helmet thing
Mm-hmm.
that everyone knows how to draw.
Yes, of course. And it's kind of shifted forward a bit so that you couldn't see his face. And taking it off, this is a Leonin man.
Figured.
With all of you would know this at this point. He has the mane completely shaven in multiple parts, just leaving a single braid down the back of his head. You all being part of the military know this is a very standard practice and like a rite of passage for the military, and also just practically so you could fit a helmet on.
For
Yeah.
our military, right?
Yes, for the Empire as a whole.
Empire as a whole. Okay.
Do we find any, like, identifying markers on him?
No, this armor is not standardized for the Empire. Neither is the helmet. It seems like it was made like from third party, of just giving the specifics of, hey, I need this made, do it.
Can't wait to be walking down the street in this, and you're like, "Is that Dave's armor? Hey, you're not Dave. How'd you get that?"
Yeah, there's no
Hey,
main
what happened to
identifying marks.
Dave?
Especially the gauntlets themselves look very
Dave's not here.
very
Sorry.
patchwork, that you look at them and you're like, yeah, there's no way the Imperial military would ever like accept that as a soldier's weapon. So it's kind of very obviously off. There's no badges, no similar daggers like you all have with the imprinted symbol of your sect on it. It is
That's right.
very purposefully unmarked.
Well, we don't have to worry about that. Alright. Okay, so I'm assuming everyone is tied up at this point.
Yes. As Nicoletta searched through everyone, she tied them up.
Okay.
And that's I really only find that the trinkets, the gold, and the weapons.
Yeah. There's no
Okay.
letters of any sort. There wasn't any sort of like invitation. It was mainly these were all recruited by word of mouth and desperation.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
There So on the boat, I did find several barrels of that explosive powder we found in Montibus. And the inside of the boat is currently being consumed by kelp. So I don't want to be here when they interact.
Okay. Did you find anything else on the boat? Any
Ballista.
like a ledger or anything?
There wasn't any type of desk below ground. You didn't check if there's anything above.
That and I didn't really go above ground because, well, explosive powder.
Okay. Trying to think of what I don't remember what our actual job was.
I was simply to just investigate the boat. Because something sketchy was said to go down there.
Okay.
Yeah, specifics wise, because it has been a week and a bit, mainly because we did skip a week. um, they were rumored to be part of, or at least the boat was property of the Shipwright Authority, which is a very, like, it's known that they're a very corrupt organization that is supposedly almost like similar to a union of the fishermen, but for a long time has been ruled by greedier people who impose a bunch of taxes that are unfounded, and very often have some disagreements with the government in how they wanted to treat and handle the treaty with the Tritons.
Okay. Do we want to go just like give the boat the once over?
As we are sitting here, I'm assuming the kelp has finally reached like on deck and is currently forming like a blanket.
It's more of like a kind of grasping, as if like
Yeah.
it's not a blanket and more of just like how you would tie down something to a car. Of like just the solid straps are starting to form, so it could be fully plunged in.
I'm assuming more and more kelp is growing in the surrounding area as well.
Yeah, it was kind of like the
Like
spell
it's not
affected it.
exclusively on the
Yeah.
boat at this point.
The spell affected it in a very funny way, as in it didn't explicitly capture the boat as the target. It was just the general area sprouted with kelp.
I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Would you like to leave?
The problem is I also don't want to go talk to Trout.
What?
I'm generally very uncomfortable around them.
Well, Ace is doing that.
We still need to give a report of what happened afterwards and deliver the prisoners. So
Yeah,
I can do that.
yeah, right. But
Plus, Ace is probably already given a rundown. I'll just bring over these guys. You don't have to go in. You guys can just say, I can just say they were a little more injured than we thought and went to go rest.
Yeah. Not to mention, I am running on fumes at this point, and I can already feel the wounds starting to reopen. So
go rest. I'll take care of these guys. You do as well.
Thank you.
Unless either of you want to join. But I kind of look at Orion. I'm assuming you're going to go lie down.
Yeah, I want to like try. He didn't really check out the boat well, so I'm really just gonna go give the boat a once over.
If you want.
Yeah, I'll give the boat a once over
All right. So
after I put on my new spoofy armor.
Please,
Yeah.
are you jumping in the water?
I mean, I could.
it is.
I was gonna
currently
say, if
not.
you try,
Why would I will not let you?
I mean, I'll just walk on the. I don't need to breathe, so I'll be fine.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you
technically.
notice that like Orion every once in a while for like 5 minutes will just not take a breath, and you go, oh yeah.
Oh, right. That's a thing that normal people do.
Yeah, when I was singing, I was hitting high notes for a very long time. You're like, how does he have that breath control? It's because I don't need
It's
to
like
breathe.
you don't.
Because there are multiple holes throughout your body currently pumping air into your lungs.
Yeah, so I
like
could
stuff.
walk on the bottom of the ocean, just I don't need to. So bigger than me.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna head up to the boat.
Yeah, I'll just.
I'm gonna monitor to make sure nothing.
Yeah. You're just making sure no bullshit
horrendous
goes
happens to him.
on.
I'll just talk my way out of it.
Okay.
The boat
So,
explodes.
Orion, what are you looking for in particular, if anything?
I'm looking for like a ledger or like anything that like would indicate what kind of business these people were on.
All right. Yeah. You're looking above deck or below or both.
I'll do both.
So you kind of quickly do a once over of the top deck, which is currently being like slowly engulfed with the kelp. You see a kind of table, just a very rough table, with a map spread out. This is like presumably where like the courses are charted. And it seems like this boat is set to just go very slightly off of Natami's shores. Like we're talking, they could still see the city from where their destination is. Looking at it a bit closer, you also notice that their destination is right over the thick of the like the densest part of the coral shores, like shoal rather. That's the word. Since the actual like peninsula is surrounded by a rockier, like very dense, shallow shoal, it's kind of hard to get larger boats out, and they just kind of parked right on top of it, or were going to.
So they're gonna park on top of something with a bunch of explosive barrels.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Maybe they just go blow up the reef. That's a pretty. I mean, that makes sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, you don't find any ledgers or like certificates of ownership. It seems very much like the new armor. It is purposefully unmarked and untraceable.
Alright. I'll just roll up the map and be like, alright, I'll saunter back over.
All
There's
right.
nothing else I find.
Yeah, the boat doesn't actively explode when you get off. That's neat.
I really think about just blowing it up. I turn around and give it a look. I'm like, nah, it's probably more of a headache than it would look really cool, but it's probably more of a headache. I'll leave it. I'll rein myself in a little bit, like as much as I want to. I won't.
So you go back
like,
and you kind of you relay the information.
Yeah, like, hey guys, I found a map and yeah, is what I found out.
What kind of map?
It's like a course map. They were gonna stop on top of this like this just little reef area, and I don't know if they would have a reason to blow it up with all these explosive barrels, but do any of you think they would? Like, I don't know.
To get rid of it once they were done with it.
Larger portions of the ocean or sea so that they have better fishing prospects.
Yeah, blow it up, get bigger boats out. That makes sense.
Would I have any stories about anything in the reef around, like just in general in the Caligia?
See, yeah.
Yeah. Have I heard any stories in
Have
passing?
heard anything about this reef as well?
Both of you give me, anyone who wants to, give me a history check. Andromeda, do so with advantage.
That's a 6.
Neat.
So Arjana finds out there's a Trident orphanage right there, and there's. He's like, oh my god, this got really intense.
Natural.
Natural 20?
Natural.
Dope.
Oh,
All right.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And then the 6.
I ain't so smart, but I can fight and turn invisible.
Alright,
History,
are you...
so that's a 22.
Fun.
Oh,
Alright.
jeez.
Are you rolling, or do you not
Nah.
want to here? Cool? Alright.
Nah.
Nah, Orion would
Currently
know.
putting on.
Nah, I'm good. As a player, I've dubbed Orion don't know shit about the other shit.
Yep. So,
I was like, I ain't even gonna bother.
starting with Nicolatus, you know, the reef is like, it's unnormally shallow, thinking about it. Like, Orbis is on a lake, yeah, but you're thinking about it, it's like, yeah, reefs shouldn't, like, block that much, right? Hope, you recall very vaguely that the reef is home to a good portion of different types of sea life. Particularly, there's this one species of schooling fish that, even though it's in like a very shallow portion of the water, have a bioluminescence very similar to anglerfish, and how the rules of how sea life works doesn't really apply all that much in the area of the reef. And, you know, purely of that, by the research going on where you grew up. And Andromeda, you know, first of all, the same kind of general knowledge that the reef doesn't conform to what the rest of the ocean does. And you connect that...
apply my knowledge about my patron.
Yes, I was just about to get to that. You kind of clock that as a direct connection of how the Collegian kelp forest also has the very similar properties of not giving a shit about what nature thinks. And how it seems very intentional. You also recall the whole deal of the Tritons having a treaty with Irael were because the reefs kind of got in the way of Natam's fishing, and that the Tritons could supplement that. It seems like from the information you're getting, this boat is trying to make it so that's irrelevant.
The reef was there intentionally. They were likely overfishing.
Sorry, you said they were...
Not put there intentionally. These people were likely overfishing.
Overfishing?
That makes sense.
It's a similar thing. It's a similar situation to the kelp forest.
So they were... You think they were trying to blow up the reef to get to the fish?
Blow it up so that they could get access to better fishing grounds.
Alright.
So they don't want to rely on the tridents. Okay.
With that knowledge in mind, I believe I have a new destination.
Alright. So, with that knowledge at hand...
I want to punch the next guard I see. I'm kidding.
Huh?
You bioterrorist! Bah!
With
No.
that knowledge at hand, I would like to
We
commit
kill all the
acts of
prisoners.
violence.
No, I was just trying to... I want to initiate a fight. Just to spite.
Just to spite me not preparing a fight. Dope.
I'm kidding.
Wow. Worst player. Worst player award.
Oh
Just
no,
say-
I'm gonna be put on TikTok as the toxic player.
Can I just say real quick? that type of attitude is what I'm looking for. Because I swear
Wait,
to, if
what?
any of you let me monologue, I have failed. I just want to tell you that right now.
Because I interrupted you.
No, just in general, like that kind of attitude. If I ever go on a villain monologue and somebody doesn't try to punch that villain in the face, I've done something
Yeah,
wrong.
that's kind of why I'm here.
Well, I've told you, like, the way you played Brett last campaign.
Yeah, reasonably.
Very, very fucking
He
good.
was a dick.
Same
Yeah.
Same with M. Like, we were like, he was. Yes. It was like perfect.
So it went well.
Bro, if you monologue as a villain, Orion's like, yes, go off, king.
Yes,
Punch
I
out.
understand the
Yes.
presentation.
It's like, preach. We'll duke it out physically after, but get your word out. Speak your truth.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, just like, yo, thaumaturgy. Get it up there.
Continuing
Okay,
on.
you're done? Okay, let's fight.
Sorry. I just had to put that.
Yes,
Yeah, you see most of the that Andromeda took during the fight get healed up. However, she is moving a bit more slowly and carefully.
Sorry.
alright.
Yeah, I think we definitely get a rest of work. I'm so hurting real bad.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm so sorry.
What's the plan?
Good
So-
question.
I'm definitely gonna bring everybody, all the goons.
The goon.
Back.
Look at this
The
goon.
buffoons.
I couldn't think of the
Look at
word.
this Galumba.
Boo Boo the fool.
Or were they lagoons?
Oh,
Look
God.
at this Galumba.
Only I can make puns.
But no, I'm gonna bring them back to Trout, and I'm gonna just have their weapons strapped, and I'll bring them. Like, I'll bring everything.
Mhm.
Bring them to Trout and whatever anybody else wants to do.
Yeah, alright, so you bring all of the captives over to Trout.
The word.
Yeah,
Sorry.
captive, hostages, prisoners, any of those would have worked.
Bitches,
Goons.
Idiots.
Goon.
clowns,
Yup.
They're just-
scrubs,
Fools.
noobs.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with goons.
Goons. So as you bring the goons over to the market where you last saw Trout.
Trout is the guy that we're like reporting to here, right?
Yes.
Yes, he
Okay, I
Trout
was-
is our
water
employer at
elemental.
the moment.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Trout was the both informant that let you guys know what the hell was going on in the first place, as well as just kind of being there and helping out in any way he could from the sidelines. He's, if you forget exactly what I mean by water elemental, he is water. Like, he is a humanoid-ish.
He is a vaguely human-shaped, swirling thing of water with
He is the
stone
moment.
rings.
Yeah, and he has like stone rings going around his like under the shoulder and over, or under the armpit over the shoulder, and then connecting in the middle on either side of almost like a backpack strap of runed stone that keeps him in his shape, as well as just more intelligent and more sane than what a wild or actual elemental. You know the word.
Elementally.
I'm gonna say wild for like ease of my own brain.
Okay.
But yeah, they're more put together. And they just kind of look over to you, Nicoletta, as you kind of row this boat, because the market is floating in the middle of the city. I made some
Right.
headcanon differences since the last time we've talked, because I didn't explain it very much. The city after the cliff goes into two different prongs, one of which being a more residential area, the other being the more like business, bureaucratic area. And in the middle, floating is a large wooden ring where people park their boats to actually have market. Just so like the spacing of the area is known. So you go over to the market. He kind of looks over to you in your rowboat that you took over, with the like good 7-8 people there, and water can't show surprise. I just want to put that out
But
there.
he damn well tries.
He tries. Yeah, you see like a kind of swirl where his face should be, in one certain direction that makes it look like he understands what an eyebrow raise is and is trying to do the closest thing he can.
I have the GIF idea. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he just raise one eyebrow at you, full well knowing that he physically cannot.
Where?
And he just kind of.
Where are we?
Yeah, he just kind of like crosses his tendrils of water that are his arms, and just kind of leans back and just waits.
He sees most of us with the shit beat out of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys
And
joined.
Andromeda
I thought you guys...
relatively unscathed, but still looking very poor.
Yeah,
I thought
I don't
you
think
guys-
we have anywhere else. I don't think we have anything else to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nowhere better
Unless
to be.
unless Orion's committing some shenanigans, then
Hey, you know
He's
me?
always committing
That's my best friend.
shenanigans.
She knows.
I just meant because I know you two.
His
I know
existence is
Orion was
shenanigans.
gonna rest, and Andromeda wasn't comfortable.
If you guys want, you could.
Andromeda's still tagging along, but
Okay.
that's more of just to get back.
Yeah. Okay. I can't find the
Orion,
GIF. I'm sad.
If you
Okay.
want, you could
Ah.
totally go and try and get a room for the night somewhere. And kind of go off
I'll-
on your own adventure.
I'll stick with the group because I know we got a boat, and we also got some other stuff. I'll stick with the group.
All right.
I don't want to get lost. I'm like a little kid, you know.
I mean, I
Hope
would go
needs
with you.
Hope
but-
needs you in eyesight at all times.
Yes.
I don't want to get
Hope is the mom.
like.
We
I was
have a
gonna invent like
confirmed
the
mom
child
friend.
leash.
You
He's gonna
heard
like,
it here
he's gonna invent the mom
first.
leash,
We
just
have it
like how
recorded.
I ride.
This
is the
takes
mom
the
friend.
term mom friend in a different direction.
Anywho,
we got who you were looking for. That is not the right accent.
Hey, we got who you're looking for.
Yeah.
I've said it's a mix between Scottish and Irish. You're gonna get one of them at some point.
And
yeah,
you sometimes throw a bit of whatever I'm doing
Cockney.
in there.
I've heard my
yeah,
accent.
just a
too.
random Russian sometimes because
Russian.
And Andromeda's accent is
Because-
just so.
You know what? No, this works for my character because so many people go to Orbis.
Yeah.
She just picks up all the accents.
Just a
So there's
hodgepodge
just
of
gonna be
accents.
it's a hodgepodge of accents.
We can do this.
Great.
You want? No, I could work with this. I could
Yeah,
salvage
yeah.
something out of
Yeah.
this.
It only just clicked now. It would make sense.
Yeah.
And it's because of my backstory, it would kind of make sense too.
Mm-hmm.
No, we got the people you wanted.
Trout.
I think.
Looks behind. I'm not gonna pretend that I was expecting less of them. Oh wow, that must have been a real important boat if they had that many guards.
I mean, guards is probably an over exaggeration, you know.
Of course, it's an over-exaggerated. These are nothing more than merchants, the less even. It's still troubling that they went out of their way to put another 8 people on their payroll.
I mean, it wasn't much of a payroll. They had a total of 10 gold together. Personally, my perception of gold is very warped, so I don't know if that's good or not.
Isn't a gold piece like a month's salary?
Yeah. So in a gig economy, 10 gold is about standard for a gig. Assuming you only get like once, not even once a month. And this was split between the like 6-7 people.
So they didn't get paid a lot.
No.
No, okay. So yeah, it
Like,
wasn't much of a
You
payroll.
guys get paid 20
So
gold
10, 20
each.
a month.
Yeah, every half of the month. Being
And again, we are the military, though.
yeah, the month is
Yeah.
also 60 days long,
That's
Yeah.
true.
or
About.
52 or something. I know because it's exactly
Whatever
52 is,
number you say.
52
knows his
is
own lore, he
specifically
totally does.
February.
Yep.
It's
Ayo.
whatever number you say it is.
Not me checking out the Google Doc again that I still have. No, I don't have it open. Damn.
He knows his own lore, guys. Check it
Hey.
out.
Oh.
To be
trust
fair,
me,
it's a lot
we
of
know.
lore.
No, yeah. So it's 28 days in half a month. So I'm just bad at math. So it's
Oh, okay.
56.
Yeah.
56
Yeah.
days in
Yeah.
a month. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a payroll. They only had about 10 gold put together on them.
Not surprised if it is who we're thinking it is. They're stingy bastards.
Did they tell us who we think it
They
is, or no?
believed it was the Shipwright Authority.
Shipwright
And
Authority.
It does
That's
appear
what
to
it
be
is.
the Shipwright Authority.
Did you guys manage to discern what exactly that boat was for?
Well, oh yeah, we found a map. I'm gonna hand him the map. I won't
Yeah.
hand him that because he's made out of water, so he might just dissolve it. I don't know how well paper he is here.
He actually looks over it, and you see the runes kind of glow slightly a bit on the rock. As he reaches for the map, he kind of emits like almost a force field like thing, where he's holding it as much as water can hold anything, and it's more just like it's hovering. It's not actually making contact, but he has it in like a grasp.
That's so fucking cool.
It is also
Like,
very
nice.
intuitive,
Yeah, water.
like all things considered.
Well, yeah, we think they're gonna go blow up the reef. They had a bunch of explosive barrels.
Oh no, that's bad. Trout. I'm not gonna say he or she. It's water. Trout
It.
looks at
They.
I keep on forgetting they is an actual pronoun, and I hate
Bro.
myself for forgetting that.
Bruh.
Ah. Trout looks at the map. Just kind of points and kind of thins out a tendril of water, pointing at an area. The area that the boat was planned to stop at. This part in particular, I think, is very interesting. They don't have the exact pattern of the shoal, but around there, it thins out a bit. That's the path of least resistance. So them doing it there is it's the most efficient way. Least amount of explosive for the best effect.
The boat should not be a problem anymore.
That's good to hear. I'm assuming then you safely evacuated the explosive, yes?
Oh no, it's still there.
I couldn't really get them out.
Okay, so what is the active state of this boat?
You hear in the background.
Simply being consumed by sea plants. Oh.
Consumed by sea plant at the dock?
At the dock?
It is also the rudder's fucked up, if I recall.
Yes,
Oh,
there
that's
is no
true.
rudder anymore.
There is no longer a rudder as well.
Yes,
Oh.
they disabled it.
Okay, so I will try and have somebody deal with that. I would rather not a rather significant portion of the dead docks disintegrate. I will let your superiors know that this has been dealt with. Unless you have any questions, I suggest you might. I would say enjoy the city, but there's not much of this shithole to enjoy. Take a night. You look like you need the rest. Because frankly, you look like shit.
Before you go, I do have one question.
Go ahead.
Where are you from?
So when hydrogen and oxygen love each other.
Shut up.
That's
Chemistry hasn't been invented yet.
That was me.
Chemistry hasn't been invented yet. I don't need to concern myself with that.
You know.
Magical theory.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm not quite. It's kind of hard to explain. The whole process of civilizing that's a very vague term. An elemental.
Where were you summoned?
I wasn't. I was just kind of in the ocean, and then all of a sudden I could perceive and had thoughts and memories, and now I'm here.
And where was that?
Not too far from the capital in Caligia. Maybe a good day's horseback. Sorry, I forgot there's horses here too. I'm talking about seahorse. I just want to make that clear.
I know what you mean.
I know you would know. I'm just saying because everyone else looked a bit confused.
I don't think they're really seahorses, though. They are weird.
I mean, you can't exactly make a direct one-for-one for land animals to water.
To begin
but
with,
yeah.
they do have facsimiles of like 4 legs.
We could talk and determine the minutia of water creatures' anatomy. Kind of both.
And no, their autonomy is also in question.
Yeah. Anywho, get some medical attention, please. You all need it.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Yep,
That's
no worries.
okay.
And Trout starts kind of just processing the prisoners, kind of like getting them all in one area, and starts loading them onto his own rowboat. Because even though he can swim, the prisoners cannot.
I was about to say he can also breathe water, but I don't think he breathes.
He is water.
Yeah.
He is the moment.
You merely adopted the water. He was born in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was also born in water.
Yeah.
Nice. I was not.
So, as Trout just kind of starts rowing back to the Iralian, I say embassy as if it's not part of the actual country, but every town does have like a military outpost
The
kind of
political
deal.
station.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that I jacked his armor from, I'm just gonna look at him as he's like getting like boated away and just like point to the armor and give him like the A-OK. So I'm like, it's good armor, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, and he just like gives you this. It's essentially like looking an angry lion in the face.
Well, I'll blow him a kiss with my shit-eating grin and just be like, appreciate it.
I shake my head very slightly.
I'm like, just come find me if you ever want it back.
I slap Ryan in the back of the head.
Round 2, we'll go again. No ballistas this
Thank you.
time.
I wouldn't do it, but he deserves it.
I do deserve it. I'm like, okay, I'll stop.
You're like,
been
yes,
slapped.
I am a menace. I'm aware.
I'll stop patronizing the poor man.
I'm back.
All right, so
Welcome
with
back.
Trout going to process the prisoners.
And us going to lick our wounds.
Yes, what is the course of action for you? Because I don't want to repeat myself every single time and say plan. Gotta look for synonyms somewhere.
I'm looking for some place to stay for the night.
Yeah, the plan is cleep. We're cleeping.
All right.
We're cleeping?
Yeah, it's like sleeping, but with a K.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm not
Why?
surprised.
Because
Why was I
we're-
expecting any other explanation?
Okay.
Because we're funky like that, you know? You roll with Orion, you get cool slang.
Like cleat.
Okay.
I am not
Sure.
staying in the same room as him.
It's because we wear heavy armor and we
No,
don't
I
we
will,
clank when we
because-
sleep, you know?
I love to suffer. I'm kidding.
Because I'm a
Oh.
masochist. Yeah, masochist.
No.
Anywho, yeah.
Cavalry.
Natam is coming up just second to Oribus with the amount of pubs. Because it is a town almost purely populated by fishermen, like traders, and then the occasional bureaucrat. So there's a good pub, like, easily 10 minutes walk away from each other.
Like bread.
Like bread?
Britain.
Like
Britain.
Britain. That's a good way of saying like bread, yes.
Like bread.
I mean, you can probably also find bread.
Yeah, bread.
I'm sorry. I just genuinely heard bread. so
No,
was
I
like,
heard bread
what?
too.
No,
That's all
I
I'm
heard that
saying.
too.
aware. I'm aware.
You're good.
But short of my word.
I was like bread.
You know, like how common bread is.
Yeah.
You
but
know,
I
you
was
can
just
find
not
bread
sure that
like
was the,
everywhere.
I wasn't sure that was the comparison. Like it made sense, but I wasn't sure.
I'm glad my fuck ups lead to good jokes.
Yep. So, there's a bunch of, as I said, there's a bunch of pubs. Not a massive amount of them have any inns. Natam is also not a tourist town in any way. There's one main one very close to the market. That's essentially just called the Smoked Salmon, which is like a very, very shitty name. It has it has the very
I mean, but like, it does sound like an actual place.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is a. It has what can just barely be called a second floor. There's no real like nice colorful signs. It's simply just like a wooden, not even burned. It's not like a brand. It's fully like carved into just a slab of wood, hanging by chains, in front of this fairly shoddy building.
Hey, we go in.
Yes,
Go
we're
in
going
very aggressively,
Go in.
like you said that.
Yeah.
I just kick the door open, chest out.
Oh my gosh.
I usually
Yeah.
kick doors open because it gets like wind and it blows my hair as I enter.
Oh yeah, just for
There's
the
a science behind
aesthetic.
it. Yeah.
So you kind of like the door swings open, and you see just a good 40 fishermen, just ale essentially like to their noses, just kind of turn over to you, and just turn back and continue
Ryan,
what
what
they
the
were
fuck
doing.
are you doing?
You know what I always do? Making an entrance.
The actual physical bar is currently being tended by a kind of older but still kind of like lean Goliath man. Kind of has like a
Yeah, no, basically that image.
yeah.
I was not
Yeah,
expecting
essentially.
that.
Yeah, that's accurate. This Goliath kind of has like a an eye patch over one, kind of very scraggly beard. Not long at all, but just enough to like be there. And he just kind of looks over at you, kind of very stained, old leather apron over, and he just kind of leans over on one elbow. Where the fuck do you think you are with that?
Exhausted.
Uh-huh. Alright.
How
Room and
much
board?
for 2 rooms? Yeah, just room. Or
Alright.
maybe. Whatever. I don't know. Again, exhausted. Alright, how much for 2 room?
2 rooms?
Maybe 4. How many beds per room?
1, and I could get a cot set up.
Okay, 4 room. How much?
I mean, Hope can share a room, right, Hope? And there's like, hit over an elbow.
You see,
Like, we're all buddies.
the
Sorry.
Goliath kind of reaches into his apron and pulls out a kind of a handheld abacus, and starts like just kind of doing the math on it, and just like
God.
kind of looks over and up, kind of like his eyes like almost rolling to the back of his head, like, okay.
Andromeda is raising an eyebrow at the rest of the party at this moment, like, wait. How should we be splitting the rooms?
We'll do three rooms.
That'll be 3
'Cause-
gold each. I mean, not each per room. I mean, 3 gold
Total?
total.
For with the
Mm.
cot in each.
Do you want the cot?
I kind of look. Unless anybody wants to share a room. 3 cot, 1 each room.
Alright. And he kind of goes back to his math. Alright, that'll be an extra 3 silver.
So that, how much would that be in total? Because that's 3
So
gold
that'd be
each
3 gold, 3 silver.
altogether.
33
For
silver.
4 rooms, though.
Oh, we said for 3.
Yeah,
The 3.
it's yeah.
Oh, for 3 rooms then? Because he heard 4.
Yeah.
Or I heard 4. rather.
No, it was 3.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I'd
changed
kind of
around
cut
a
it
bit.
into like
He kind of
3 rooms,
he
3
kinda, like,
cots.
Yeah.
swears under his breath. Fuck. Alright, and starts doing the math all over again.
Poor man. We're coming in here exhausted. We're just annoying
dumb.
this man's.
Right here.
Can't do math.
I'm still drawing.
I'm sorry.
Point
No,
and
I'm
laugh. Haha. Can't do math.
no, I'm so sorry.
You're just a dumb barkeep, can't do math. Haha, your life sucks. So mean.
Wait. Does that mean all barkeeps can't do math? Are you?
You trying to say something?
Nicoletta and tearing up. Does that mean? Does that mean
Nicoletta
all
intensified.
barkeeps?
God, Hope, I can't believe
Caroline,
you would
how
say
old am
something
I?
like that, huh? God.
Sorry.
Alright, okay, alright. 2 gold, 7 silver pieces, including the cots.
I'm gonna.
Who has 5 silver?
I think I do. 1 sec. I need to find where it is in my sheet. Inventory. I only have it in gold, but I'll, for the sake of it, say I have it kind of in split stuff.
Yeah, I'll let you, like, he'll break change.
There we go.
So I can pay for the gold costs.
Yeah, I just removed 7 silver.
Alright. Alright. He just kind of gestures behind him, pointing up. Really the only 3 rooms. Yep, go ahead.
Wait, you were going to charge us for 4 rooms when you only have 3?
I'm sure he's got a closet that he would, spoof up.
Just screw off and go to bed.
Let's give him a wink. I would have slept in a closet.
Then
Also, can I get, like,
supposed to provide medical aid for you, but now I'm regretting that,
I apologize.
so I'm not going to.
You know, I can take care of my own medical aid. I'm like, good sir, can I get a bottle of like your most okayest alcohol?
He just kind of pulls, like, goes behind the bar, grabs, puts on the table, a very mediocre, Leonin, not like a whiskey or any like a hard liquor. It's just a straight up
Hob.
like ale.
It's Hob.
No, not Hob. It's not Hob.
Hob is illegal.
Hob is both illegal and would probably knock out somebody.
Andromeda wants it to be.
No, Andromeda doesn't alcohol at all.
It's cool. I'll drink for the both of us.
I mean, for Orion.
Yeah. So yeah, he just kind of puts that on the table. That'll be like three copper.
I only have gold, so I'll give him 1 gold piece. I'm gonna keep the change, and I'm gonna kiss the bottle. I'm like, oh, good old first aid.
Wait,
Like, well-
what?
I'm going to bed.
What?
Yeah, he's
What are you
kissing the
ki-
bottom
what
of
are-
the bottle.
Oh. It cut out, so I was like, what are you kissing?
I'm like,
I thought he
the
said
man. I put the gold piece in between my lips and I lay it on him, you know?
Ew.
No, he actively
Wow.
just takes it with his hand out.
Yeah,
And
I'll
just kind
give
of
the gold piece. I'll
very
kiss the
heavily-
bottle.
The guy
No.
very heavily kind of rubs the gold coin off on his apron and like is physically trying to get it clean before putting it into his purse.
Yep, I'm like, well, I got my first aid. Come on, Hope, to bed! And I march upstairs.
I follow him,
All right.
having very shame.
Being like,
I'm going
yeah,
to
this is
put
my
on-
life, isn't it?
Like,
yeah, this is life, huh?
Question is, do you share this bottle with me or am I drinking alone on the floor?
I would rather not, but if you insist.
You know, believe it or not, I won't push you to drink if you don't want to.
Okay.
I do that
Well,
thing where
then no, I don't share it with you.
I'll just drink and I'll do like some paces, but instead of turning around, I just start walking up the wall in the ceiling and I just make a circle.
Yeah, I just listen to you.
That's
I
good.
just listen to you talk. That's it.
Spider Orion.
people-
Spider Orion.
If there were people above us, it would sound like stomping on the apartment below.
Yeah,
or above.
yeah, essentially.
It's good to get turned upside down when you
Coming
drink it
from
because
the
you get a good
floor.
blood rush to the head. You know,
I don't like
how would you
this.
even drink?
Also,
Yeah,
do you have blood?
I still have blood.
Okay, just
I'm
wanted
not
to make
fully
sure.
dead.
It's just,
acquire.
it's just not going anywhere really. It's kind of just
He
like,
can acquire blood.
My heart beats like every 2 minutes.
yeah, it's like, it's kind of just sloshing around in there. It's
Oh,
not really
God.
doing anything.
Just pick him up and you hear shh.
Sounds like a milkshake.
Oh no! Stop!
All the points.
You know, we could
Shake
do
a
the
couple-
we could do the freshly cut grass bit. It's just I'll open my mouth and I'll just be a living.
I'd rather not.
Oh, oh
This is
no.
Mama Bird alcohol.
I'd rather not.
No.
Chaos, right? It's
We are lacking one of the pillars of sanity.
The thing is, though, I don't think so.
and
I mean,
we're to be
Arthur.
fair, we're also
Arthur, yes,
unlocking another
Ace
chaos, a pillar of
arguably makes
chaos.
it worse.
Yeah.
it's like-
No, Ace is my boy.
We
We had-
balance each other out.
I've known Ace for like a week, and that's my boy. I'd die for him.
He's great.
Like I may be the lead vocalist, but he's the true front man of our magical band.
Oh god.
I can't.
Everyone in this group is amazing.
Anyways, so
That's what you get when I don't play a brooding character for once.
Yep. It's either this or Elrin. No in between.
It's either I'm brooding or I'm a chaotic monkey. Those are the two options.
Nicoletta and Andromeda. What are you doing to before you head in?
I will give Nicoletta my remaining lay on hands point.
Oh, you don't need to. I'm okay.
I will give someone my remaining lay on hands point.
And it has for sure been confirmed not Orion.
Oh,
I already gave him 5.
Yeah, Arthur was messed up. You can give him to Arthur.
Yeah.
He's still here.
Yeah, I'll give one to Arthur.
Yeah,
And then I am going to collapse onto the bed and start bandaging myself up.
yeah, you can definitely start bandaging. Give me a medicine check. Just for fun.
I'll assist with whatever I can.
And I guess I take one of those things the doctor or Montibus gave me.
Yes, they did give you stuff to try and quell the magical scars that you have when you do your spells.
Whenever I'm out of resources.
Yeah, so give me
or just use significant resources. That's a 19.
That's a 9. Do it with advantage.
I did it with advantage.
Okay, neat. Both Nicoletta, I would have given you advantage with the medicine, but yeah. So you kind of unravel one of these triangular wrappings. This is the first time that you've like actively used this med without the doctor like giving it to you. It's a kind of like very weirdly consistent. It has a weird consistency, almost of like Jello, if that makes sense. It's like it's a solid piece of medicine, but it's like a gel capsule essentially.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry. I got so scared by my parents just started playing Christmas music really loud from a speaker.
Yeah, no, that would be very
yes.
Carols.
No, I was gonna say Christmas Eve.
Christmas
Yes.
Carrion.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for laughing. That was great.
Carrion.
Christmas music entices a like feeling of fight or flight in me. That's what I was trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was the
same.
sentence you were trying to form.
Yeah, I could totally tell.
Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to be.
All right, I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure. All right, cool. Yeah, nice.
We are perfectly sane human beings.
Yay!
Nothing is wrong.
And I know I'm not because
Huh.
So
The faces on all of my D12s are different.
The what?
The faces on all of my D12s are different.
Huh.
I mean, you would think so. They're different numbers.
No,
God.
I mean like how they're set up.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
It's not even 9 o'clock. It's
It
barely
is
even 8:30.
8:30 p.m. as of recording this.
This is great. This is going better.
What were
than
what were we doing?
Medicine.
We were licking our wounds. I was bandaging
Yeah, and
myself
I'm
up, and I
listening
took
to
this
Orion
gummy
rants
medicine.
about whatever he's ranting about.
Mhm.
And I have just taken this gummy medicine I got from the doctor.
I'm just singing new songs.
Yeah, so Andromeda, you kind of pop it, and you feel your wounds physically start to close. You do notice that this medicine doesn't have anything magical about it. It's just good old-fashioned herbs. So it helps like the physical side effects, as in you not losing blood.
But the wounds are still very much open.
It's cosmetic healing.
Essentially.
This should make it easier.
And as you do that, you kind of wrap yourself up with the help of Nicoletta. You kind of like pull up your armor and your shirt to kind of see that there's very, very many just bludgeoning attacks on you. You got a crossbow a couple times to the shoulder, and then the kind of gauntlets, whether the ones that found purchase or the ones that hit but didn't actually physically damage you, kind of like left sweltering, kind of like massive bumps.
And this is on Nicoletta?
This is on Andromeda. So you didn't get hurt too much, but it's just as a... Yeah.
I never fought that armored man.
Never?
Never. I
Huh.
was in the water.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
the
she was in the
whole
boat the whole
time.
time. The water in the boat, yeah.
The
Yeah,
whole
he just
time.
beat my ass.
He just beat Orion's
He-
ass and Orion's ass
He beat
alone.
everyone else up.
It's been 2 weeks.
He whooped him.
It has been
Okay.
a while.
Okay, we
But-
did win the fight, so
No,
Other than
those
that-
I
are
had
the
some friendly
injuries.
fire.
No, okay, those are the injuries
No,
on
okay, don't
Orion.
bring that up. Do not bring that up. Do not bring that
Other
up.
than that,
No.
For Andromeda, there are the crossbow wounds,
Yes.
but there's also the just lattice work of slash marks and
Mhm.
other various weapon wounds there.
Sorry, I would like to retcon a thing real quick. That is Orion's wounds that I described. As he's walking on the ceiling, his shirt kind of like hangs over
Yeah.
his face.
Yeah.
Hope you probably also noticed Orion's got like a huge scar from the last time we saw him, from like the center of his spine, like all the way around to like one side of his rib to his front. Like he looked like he was almost bisected.
Oh.
I see.
Like it's a crazy big scar.
I see. Duly noted.
But yes, Andromeda, you successfully patch yourself up. You feel extremely confident about it. You were trained as a combat medic, so like, you know what you're doing. And other than that, unless anybody has anything to do,
I was trying on this helmet. I was like, Hope, do you think I could bite somebody with the helmet on? It might get in the way. Just got the helmet on, like just like going through the motion of like fighting.
No, I do think it would block your no. It
Yeah,
would
no-
Just
block
no.
you.
That's what I'm thinking. No helmet. I'll just toss the helmet in the corner. I'm like, okay, no helmet. Then I eventually pass out.
Mhm.
Guess hear a thud
Yes.
on the ceiling at some
Slowly.
point.
Hey, I
On the
pass
ceiling.
out as soon as
Or maybe you're just
Orion
stuck on the
does,
ceiling.
because I have I pass out as soon as Orion does, because I have nothing to actively like listen to or pay attention to.
yeah,
and
you
it's
like,
like-
let yourself fall asleep after Orion goes out.
And I think she like sleeps as much like a bird as you can like muster with a human body. So like she's kind of just sitting up, like
You're like in a sitting fetal position.
yeah,
Essentially.
yeah, yeah.
And Andromeda has a very restless night.
Yes, indeed.
Yay!
Yay!
So we're back to normal.
As the night goes today, and a new sun rises upon the town. What's for breakfast, first of all, as you come down the stairs to the inn?
What is for breakfast, Zinzer?
Well, that is
Yeah.
a great question.
Smoked salmon, believe it or not.
Um, they don't really have like continental breakfast. It's kind of like the whole thing of, I don't know, order whatever you want, we might have it.
Fish, bread. Mm. I assume you have fish, yes?
You're in a pub called the Smoked Salmon in a fishing village.
So it is a good assumption.
Fairly good assumption, yes.
I'll take fish and bread.
All right. He kind of goes around to the pantry. Pulls out some cured cod. So it's like a very salty kind of, yeah, you know what cured is. And it kind of just, not just on the edge of stale loaf of bread.
Very, very nice
I
breakfast.
know, 10 out of 10. 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I essentially get the same thing, just because like I don't know.
It's easiest and it's going to wake you up.
Food is food for
It
Hope.
is sustenance. That's all I require.
Yep.
Yeah, so
All right.
you
so-
guys kind of,
The plan for today.
yes.
Should we meet back up with Trout and see how things went? Because honestly, I'd like to go check out that coral reef.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Sure.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, no.
Yeah,
Um,
works for me.
so as all of you also kind of congregate, sitting at a table, you do see that the Goliath man, the bartender, kind of as he's handing out the food, kind of also remembers real quick after seeing all of your faces at once. Oh fuck! All right. He pulls out a crumpled piece of parchment from his apron, kind of hands it to you guys, kind of flattens it out, and tries to do the thing where you rub it on the corner of a table to try and like get out all the wrinkles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you to land on.
Lays it in front of all you. Oh, somebody last night wanted to deliver this to, and I quote, the most chaotic bunch that has come in the last few days. And I'm assuming it's you all.
Hey guys, word's getting around.
Is this a good way?
I'm
That might
mainly
not particularly be a
assuming.
good thing.
Well, to be honest with you, you guys don't exactly blend in with the population of Natam in any way of the word blend. So, yeah, have fun with that. And he starts walking over to the bar.
What did this person look like?
Humanoid. They were wearing a hood. I'm not sure if they were elf or human or whatever.
Did they give a name?
No, they didn't. Blackish, like green cloak. Very forest green, I think is what you call it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm a bartender in the butt fuck nowhere. Didn't have any like recognizable.
It's large
pendants.
enough to be on
Very
the map.
metacognitive.
Can you repeat
Who
that?
said
Whoever
what?
said that?
Very metacognitive? What?
Who what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hope, can you repeat what you said?
That's
very
what I said.
metacognitive.
Yeah, comment.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. It kind of cut out, at
That
least
can
on
happen.
my end too.
Yeah, and he kind of yeah, he shrugs really. He oh no, I didn't see any specifics. No, didn't say anything about who they work for, just delivering a message. They kind of just shrug.
I guess I'd flip over the paper for the group to see.
Yeah, it's a very finely handwritten letter. That you kind of assume was just given to the bartender folded, and they just kind of shoved it in whatever pocket they had free.
Yeah, as you do.
It's simply addressed with
Those chaotic fucks.
no, it is not with addressed chaotic fucks. I'm trying to find the word for it.
It should be.
It's simply addressed transgressors.
That's a fun word.
And kind of reading down onto it. It's using very flowery language, as if some sort of like somebody of a court wrote this. And it's more or less the gist of it is an invitation of some sorts to discuss terms of your involvement in the latest unfortunate venture. They give an address, and it is simply signed S.A.
Oh, fuck. We've been summoned, presumably by the people whose boat we crashed.
Crashed is not the word you would use.
Consume?
Consumed is getting closer.
Made into a flower pot.
Most accurate, yeah. I'll give it to you there.
Alright.
It took me a second to realize what SA was for a sec. Sorry.
Yeah. Given that we've had breakfast and I can wait, let's head that way now.
Alright.
This is going to be hell.
So, moving over to the bureaucratic prong of the city, which is kind of the opposite end. You either have to take a rowboat across past the market, or go fully around near the cliff end area. You head over to the Shipwright Authority address that was given. It's a fairly large building. It has two kind of side. They're not large enough to be called wings, but almost like different rooms that have an almost ovular curved large window on either side. And then there's the actual main part of the building that goes maybe 3 floors up. It doesn't stand out in this part of the city. Same kind of white brick, blue and gold kind of trimming that is in most of the very business oriented kind of areas. There's nothing really that would there's nothing that would exactly put it out or differentiate other than just an anchor hanging over the door.
So, what's the play, guys? You want to go in and let me do all the talking, or what's the play?
Fuck no.
I can get.
You should stay very quiet.
Why?
We don't want to make them even more of an enemy.
I'm really good at making friends, believe it or not. Okay. Look at Hope. She's my best friend. You think she's? Bro, look what I'm capable of.
I glance over at Hope.
Yes, my best friend.
There's
what
not
is your expression right now?
It's like a normal flat expression.
Deadpan?
There's no real special
Deadpan.
I do not feel particularly one way or the other about what he's saying.
It's a PTSD 1,000-yard stare.
No, but it seems like it.
Yeah, have that effect on people.
Oh no.
Alright. Okay. How should we go about this? Well, if this does end up being some sort of conflict, I guess don't kill anyone?
As is customary.
I feel the need to lay it out. Just in case.
Yeah, we need to establish that real quick before we do anything.
Just in case.
Because some people, no, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying I can't eat anybody?
Yes, that is precisely.
What if I eat a leg and he's still alive after?
No.
Just eat a little bit of him.
I guess.
I'm tempted to take
the
lead on this, to be
criteria was
honest.
not to kill them.
Obi and
So-
Gollum in the corner, just munching on some dude's calf.
No, let's just walk in.
Alright, so as you push open the double doors,
Is getting out of hand.
you kind of, first of all, take in how big of a hallway this is. How big of a reception hall. There's a big curved desk at the very end of it. Behind the desk are stairs that kind of go up in the middle and then split off in 2 different directions of the room. Kind of looking around, there's this hall is wide, but there's still rooms on either side, roughly like 4 on each wall. There's a nice, elaborate, patterned carpet, half of like a mural tapestry-like thing going on in its designs, and a fairly sizable chandelier hangs in the middle of it.
Hello?
There's quite a lot of people here. People going about their business. The reception desk is full. Everyone, give me a perception check.
I'm just like, carpet floors in a port city. Bad move.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mistake there.
Bad move. Like, you need to get
That's
your
18.
designer up.
You were saying a perception, sorry?
Perception, yes.
Yeah, perception check.
So 18,
That's an
I got a
18 for me.
4.
Andromeda. 4.
I got him
from
to
Hope.
gate.
That is an 18 for me.
Ooh, okay.
Yay!
I got an 8.
Me last time we had to roll.
So, with the 4 and the 8, it's kind of not hard to see that this place is very, very obviously kind of. Orion made the comment of carpet in a port city. Horrible idea. Every single person in this building either doesn't care or has the money to afford a full-time cleaning staff. With the 18s...
And we come barging in looking like the way that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Sorry,
still partially covered in blood.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about this. I just retcon a tiny bit. I want to split the 10 gold between the 6 of us.
Yep, that's fine.
Alright.
I'll do the math quick. You guys keep going.
Okay.
So, with the 2 18s from Andromeda and Nicoletta, you spot a couple of things. One, at the reception, there's a very, very elegant-looking man, kind of bigger stock, wide, broad shoulders, kind of long black hair, kind of braided almost, very similar to how an elf would, down, kind of reaching almost to their shoulder blades. Pure white suit with gold trim. Kind of surrounded by 4 people, each of which having a oh-so-familiar jacket that you would recognize as the Goldfinch Mercenary Gang.
Oh, god fucking damn it.
Along with that, Nicoletta and Andromeda both also recognize a certain Goldfinch, kind of stepping out of what is assumably the bathroom. A Furbolg man. One that you met in episode 1. The one that you let go and promised him, or made him promise that he wouldn't get into this illegal shit again. Chase.
Ah! Lovely.
No second chances.
And he just kind of...
So you've chosen death!
He kind of walks out...
So far, we have no proof that he has done anything illegal again, so...
he walks out, his hands in his pocket, just his thumbs kind of hanging out.
Well, howdy.
And he looks, and he's just like, "Ah, shit, huh?"
I kind of rub the brim of my eyes.
You know,
Eyebrows, nose,
I
that
forgot
area.
to wash my hands. I'm gonna be right back. And you see, he just very like turns on his heel, goes back into the
Bruh.
washroom.
Well, at least he remembers us. Though we are fairly memorable. So.
Yeah.
May I ask who that is?
Yeah, we haven't run
he
into the Golden
attempted
Finches
to rob
yet.
us at a point in the past.
It kind
I
of
see.
around when we all kind of met for the first time.
They killed the other members of his group.
I see.
Well, except one.
And we made it a point to
No
make
longer do
sure-
anything illegal.
We told him. What did we tell him?
It was a while ago.
He did give you a sob story about having a son and crocheting a tiger for
Right.
him.
Yeah.
And I didn't care.
And you didn't care,
Yeah,
but let him
I'm the
go
one-
anyways.
I'm the one who let him go, basically. Because I was like... Because I gave him back the tiger.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna follow the lead. I want to talk to this man, so...
To who?
Alright.
To Chase?
So
Chase.
I guess we're going over there.
Go there, okay.
So is everyone heading to the
Hello,
washroom
fancy
to follow
people.
this man?
Oh, I was just gonna wait
No.
outside.
I'm heading over to the Goldfinch group.
Alright.
Do you guys want me to
Hello,
like hold a
fancy
spot in
people.
line or?
Yes, please.
Got it.
So
I'll hold a spot in line for this second.
Orion
like the
starts a
best.
queue.
I think
Nicoletta-
no. I'm gonna stay with Orion just for the sake of being far away
Supervision.
from the nice looking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys need backup, just blow
Chase.
something up. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you'll know when we need backup.
Do not do
Nicoletta-
that.
Nicoletta, you're waiting
Yes.
outside the bathroom door.
Basically, yeah. I'm doing that, like, cool leanings, like,
Yep.
1 foot up. It's like, just waiting for him to come out.
And Andromeda, remind me, you are still in your full armor, yes?
I am always in armor when I leave any building
Yep.
or that I've slept in.
So you walk up to this very, very wealthy looking man.
Honestly, probably. Sorry.
He doesn't look at you or notice you approach. What do you do?
Hey, Jackus, did you send us a letter?
You see this man just kind of turns around. He is a full half orc, you see. He's also like almost as tall as you, and you're like nearing 7 foot.
Yeah, I am 7 foot.
Mhm.
I'm
He's a
7
good
foot
like
5.
6'10", 6'11".
Ah, so I have 5 inches on him.
So he kind of looks towards you. Well, now that ain't any way to talk to a stranger.
I don't like you people, so.
You know, I wish I summoned you, but no, I'm just here on my own business. He kind of puts his hand out for a handshake. Alistair Horse Industries.
Andromeda,
So you go to shake it?
person that mucked up your business a little. Yes, I shake his hand.
He kind of takes it. Now, may I say, why do you have such a declination towards
Let's see.
my business?
You forced the gnome to make a substance that altered the physical body of living creatures.
He just kind of furrows his eyebrows. Oh yes, I'm aware of what my former associate was up to, and I
I'm
assure
fairly
you,
certain we still have 6 crates of that stuff.
I assure you, Andromeda, I have or had no reasonable clue personally of what that man was doing. You need not hold any personal grudge on me as a person.
It wasn't really you as a person, more of the company you are currently surrounded with.
You mean the company I built? Yeah.
No, the goldfinches.
Associates.
Company you are currently surrounded with.
I suppose, yes, I am aware.
Where is your accent from? I've heard a few people with that accent, and I can't pin it down.
Pradian and Axios have quite a similar dialect in that area. Now,
This thing. Yes. Hmm.
If
Oh,
you
and
will,
one of the people, presumably in your party, did attempt to rob me. So,
I was also unaware of that. I'm truly sorry. If you will point him
and
out,
I am sorry for my statement.
if
Have
you
a
will point
pleasant
out
day.
that person that wronged you, I will assure you they will be brought to justice.
I think he's currently in the restroom.
I'll see what can be done. Now,
Have a swell day.
you two, if you will excuse me for long enough for you to set aside your professional prejudices against me. And he kind of finishes signing some paperwork and starts to make his way to the door.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stop him.
Yep.
I don't care.
Orion and Hope, you see this man pass by you guys.
Fancy man.
Yep.
Does he smell good?
Um,
Why
He
is
does
that the
actually
question
have-
that you asked?
no. The
Duh.
thing is though, yes, very much so. He has a quite valuable kind of. Yeah, he has a fairly expensive cologne on right now.
Yeah.
Like this is some capital, like stuff you would find in the capital shit.
As he's walking by.
Why was that your
I'm-
first question?
Dior.
Yeah, I don't even
Nice.
know. Like, I
I don't know how to.
I just look at home like, hey, that guy smell good.
he did.
Just yes, you are correct, objectively.
It's that new Dior smell, you know?
Diamonds and Dior.
So,
Yeah.
moving on. Orion and Hope, you guys are up next in the line. Nicoletta,
Do a
Chase
thing.
is nowhere near coming out. You don't hear any movement.
I'm telling you, he jumped out of a bathroom window.
Bruh, stop.
I'm telling you, that boy bailed.
Is there?
Well, he's a
Assuming-
fur block, so maybe he just turned invisible and walked out.
I
Bruh.
had a feeling I would have kind of sensed it, maybe.
Well, also the
if he
door
did.
would have opened.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a door. It's not like one of those
I mean,
open
invisibility
no,
bit
there's
of
a
a hall.
door.
Okay.
Walk through things.
Is it? It's not really a gendered, is it? Like kind of the times
no, it is not
wouldn't really be
gendered.
gendered, right?
It's
It is a
unisex,
one-person
yeah.
bathroom.
It's just a one-person bathroom.
There's kind of like 3 lined next to each other, so that 2 people can take a shit at the same time if that needed to happen. But yeah, it's like
Nice.
one of those.
Cool,
Where it's
I'm
like
gonna walk in.
Into the
If
room,
that needed to
into the
happen.
bathroom with them.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like I said, I thought it was kind of quote unquote like
Oh.
modern day bathrooms where it was kind of an open,
All
more
the
open
things
concept. I was
happening
giving him
tonight.
time. I was giving him time. If he's
Mhm.
not
I'm
coming out,
aware.
I'm going in.
But I immediately said the thing that I said. Orion's been Orion, and you are doing this.
Yep.
I want to square up with someone, man.
So
I'm
you
aware.
open the
I'm not-
door.
Contesting. I'm just.
You
wow,
open the door
the things we've done.
into the bathroom. It's not like a small bathroom. Like there's still like a bit of a walkway, the sink in a corner, and then the actual toiletries kind of further back. There's no windows in this bathroom. First of all, I want to make that clear.
Just jump through a brick wall. God damn it.
Well,
you
not
see
brick.
it with a
Brick be a
spoon
bit
just hitting
too
the wall
heavy.
trying to dig a tunnel.
Take a turn.
You-
Take a turn.
You kind of turn the corner, and see Chase just frantically like using the bucket next to the because there's no plumbing. This is ancient Rome.
Yeah.
He's taking the
I mean, you could
bucket of
magic.
water and just kind of like desperately trying to flush the toilet. And I know nobody could see that, but I was doing air quotes. I just want to make that like
No, I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying, and I'm.
I could hear the air quotes.
I I'm
I
looking
could
at that.
hear
That's
them.
kind of sus. That's kind of
he's
sus.
very
not gonna lie.
desperately trying to get whatever was in the toilet down.
Yeah. I got that.
Like a porta potty.
Yeah, like that.
But worse.
Yeah,
But worse.
he's there. Like he didn't move. He's not invisible. He is just actively doing this, and he turns like very shakily, turns his head over his shoulder.
How's the
Hi
sun?
there, Nicoletta, was it?
I just nod. How's the sun?
He's great actually. You see, yeah, I
Got himself
would try and
rushed.
make an excuse right now. I really would, don't get me wrong. I've done it before. It's just more like I feel like honesty is the best way to go about this interaction right now.
Be in your best interest, yes.
All right, that's well to hear.
I love these. Interacting with
So-
these people is amazing.
Hmm?
Interacting with these people is amazing.
Yeah.
Ew, no, Jay, I'm not.
No.
Get him all fucking swirly, do it!
What?
No.
I'm not giving this man the swirly
Fuck
in
this
an
guy.
unwashable toilet.
Fuck this guy!
Oh.
Oh, no.
Stop.
No, this no. Okay,
Bad.
just so we're clear, this is like Roman bathhouses, and it's a hole. It is literally just a hole.
But we are on like a pier city, right?
Yeah, it leads out to the ocean. Don't get me wrong. These pipes are
Still
not
are
cleaned.
No, they aren't.
We'll see where this
Stop.
leads, okay? I'll give you this. We'll
Yeah.
see where this leads.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Do not
God.
compromise. Do not
No, no,
compromise. Say no.
Yes,
May or may not be attached to their body. though.
I wiggle into the cracks.
You're not playing an oozling.
Fuck, I've been like cackling. So
I
essentially,
can't.
I have like an aura of corruption around me.
yeah.
Why are we friends?
Chase just kind
Sorry.
of, you see, he fully like one elbow leans onto the toilet seat because he's like on both knees at this point. So he leans one elbow, puts his hand on his cheek, just like, huh. So now here's the deal, right? And as I said, I'm gonna go about this as honestly as I can. I got into some shit again.
Looks quite physically you did, yes.
Yes? Oh, I mean, I'm on my, you don't have to kick me down again, like.
It was too perfect of an opportunity. I'm sorry, I had to take. Sorry.
Now, you
Hey,
see.
when you get the alley oop, you gotta dunk, you know?
Sorry.
Now, you see, I would very much, not like to be in this situation currently. See, you have physically cornered me, and I do not see. Well, I'm not getting out of this physically, am I?
Try your luck.
See that?
Though I highly doubt.
No, that's a
I-
challenge, and I'm considering it now. I wasn't before, but
I just subtly like flex. Not like I'm like, you sure about that? But like, just kind of like tighten up, like really, and preparing myself in case he does try anything.
no. Now I kind of want to do it just to see if I can.
Sorry,
Menace.
I'm looking at the gifts. Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of, for lack of a better word, I'm puffing myself up
Mm-hmm.
in defense.
What is that gift?
All right.
Jay,
well,
please.
Blooming.
all right. I'm gonna go about this a different way. How do you think I'm gonna get out of this? I just want to see what the expectation is here.
You were kind of spot on. The truth would have been nice. But you haven't really explained yourself.
No,
So-
and
I'm kind of preparing myself for the worst here.
I mean, what counts as the worst, may I ask? I assume it's not
You
assaulting an unarmed man in a washroom.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was gonna be if you attacked me because that seemed what you were gonna do.
Well, you see, you know, from fake creature to fake creature, you know, I'd rather not. You know, if I can just kind of slip past you there, I'd want to.
I kind of want to know what you're doing back where you promised and said had you're back where you said you wouldn't be. We had your word.
Yeah, no, I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah, you kind of did, and I'm just kind of wondering, what? Why are you back? What happened?
Oh yeah, you're wondering what the fuck's up with that, huh?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Huh, I wish I could give you like a straight answer. Don't get me wrong. Thinking back on it, like in hindsight, I'm not quite, and I know that sounds like a cop out, but like I'm not quite sure.
I just raised my eyebrow at him.
No, like
as in like a care to explain.
Well, you know, like on my way back to Montanus, right? I was truly trying to see my son. You know, on the way to Montanus, if there was a you know, a toll road that was honestly doing the exact same thing that I was, and then I noticed my jacket, and then immediately just kind of pretend I'm part of their gang, and then that keeps going for a good like solid month. And I could never like get out of it because I couldn't tell them, hey, I just want to go home, you know?
This poor man.
So,
I mean,
I
yes, I did
understand-
still commit multiple crimes,
It's so
but
sad.
like,
sad. So, sorry, I keep looking at the gifts and I should not be here. I should mute it. So my understanding of this is, you are on your way to see your son,
yeah,
your family,
uh-huh.
and you decide, oh, I'm going to not, and I'm going to cosplay,
Right.
for lack of a better word, that you're in the group that you had withdrawn yourself from, rather than see your son, your only son.
Alright, so just
Does
like,
he have a mother that's looking after him?
yes, alright. Don't,
that's better than nothing.
Alright, like, you think I just had to leave my son in an empty
Oh.
house? No.
That was very harsh.
Yeah, I am personal. Like, I would have rather you punched me in the face.
Coming from
I mean,
someone
that's
who
verbally what she did.
coming from someone who, you know, was alone for quite a while as a child, I want to make sure any other children aren't gonna get hurt.
Look, and I appreciate that sentiment. I'm telling you, it was a massive misunderstanding, and also, this is a really good jacket.
Is the pin on his jacket still?
You see, he has made some attempts to kind of like take off the embroidery, but it is part of the jacket.
Oh, right.
It is
it's
not a
embroidery,
pin.
right?
It's embroidered because they're too fancy.
So it's kind of like, yeah, it's just barely like loosened as if he was trying to like pick at it. But then he would have realized, oh wait, this is just gonna make a hole in the jacket. So
Sorry, I'm just looking through my stuff. I just want to see something.
So yeah, it's
There are
just
ways to remove embroidery.
So,
one real massive misunderstanding, really.
misunderstanding, I really don't want to happen again. And then I'm gonna hold out my hand. Can I see your jacket for the night? For the day, I guess. It's daytime.
He kind of looks at his. I mean, but like this is like kind of the only actual jacket I own.
It's just for the day. I just want to fix something for you. I see a couple problems with it. I'm bluffing, by the way. Just with
give me a
the
deception
whole couple.
check.
Bro, just break his knees and walk away.
That would
stop
almost
it.
be nicer.
Oh, bitch!
That would almost be nicer.
That is a deception.
Deception.
That's a 17.
Wait.
Just one swift
That's
key to the front.
tact.
What?
Wait, one sec.
Okay,
Damn it, I don't
sorry, I
have the
thought you said something.
I have his character sheet still. I didn't delete it.
Oh, okay.
That's a 16.
This is so funny with this muffled Santa baby playing in the background.
Yeah. I just hear
Oh god.
Also, yes, this is very much the aura she's giving, especially with what she was saying.
Yeah, you're just looming over this man and giving him the death glare. Like, bro, the anime aura is just like menacing.
Yeah,
That's kind of how I wanted my character to be. I'm finally being
You're
able
pulling
to.
it off.
he just kind of
I'm
like
figuring
yeah.
out how to play it now.
With his sleeves, like kind of pulls his sleeve out, kind of very slowly takes off his jacket, and just kind of hands it to you.
Meet me at. What was another pub we had seen?
There's quite a bit. There was it was simply Geralt's, as in like the same name of the Witcher, but like just a name. Then there was also
Geralt?
the Jewel of the Sea, which is very ironically one of the shittiest pubs in town.
Meet me at that run. Jewel of the Sea?
You just kind of like, I'm kind of already staying there. It's kind of,
Well, shit, never mind.
it kind of works out quite a lot, actually.
Actually, I don't think it will for this. Meet me at Geralt's. Around
Alright.
maybe sundown. Maybe
Now-
a little midnight. Meet me there midnight.
May I ask, I won't meet the business end of your very large sword there, will I?
As much as I haven't used it in a while, bluff.
You literally used it yesterday.
Exactly.
As much as
There
I
is
haven't
still
used it
blood
in a
on it.
while, and as much as I really want to, it won't be on you. Not anytime soon.
Is this the guy I get to eat?
No.
No,
Ryan,
you are not
shut up.
here.
We are in line.
I'm starving over here.
He's like,
Everyone
"Alright,
else is in line.
in that case, I'm just gonna. He kind of gives you the jack. I'm just gonna sneak past you there, and he just kind of like
Just gonna scoot around you
flattens
there, but
himself to the wall to try and get around you.
I'm not blocking him in. I'm gonna move if he
Oh, okay,
whatever
yeah.
way
and
he's going.
The thing is, though, it's not a massive hall. It was meant for one person. He still is gonna have to like squeeze past you.
And as he's passing, like as soon as there's about like a good foot between us, I'm just gonna kind of like stomp and jerk at him, like make him flinch.
All right, let me get this check. The bitch rolled a 4. He fully like stumbles.
You gotta see
Why
what
would you do that
start
to him?
I start laughing.
Oh my god.
you have to do that because now you gotta reach in the toilet because you gotta know what he was flushing, right?
Oh yeah, no. As soon as he's out, I'm gonna try and see if I can't see what's there.
You just have to get one up on him for the like disservice that you have to do right now.
Yeah,
Like-
that's his payment.
Yeah, he's
Just one last fuck you for having to
stumbles
stick your
through
hand
the
in the
door.
toilet.
Now, before we go to Nicoletta sticking her hand down the toilet,
I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna figure shit out, but
let's go over
I'm
to
not-
Orion and Hope, who are
sorry,
at
that took
the,
a lot longer than I
the
thought it would.
reception.
Yeah, it did. But it was funny.
It was a good. This is the shit.
Oh, by the way,
Literally.
small detail. I've given back apostrophe.
Yes, apostrophe
Yeah,
is within
I would've
Andromeda.
taken
This entire time
apostrophe
you've just
back.
been carrying apostrophe.
I would have if she didn't ask for that for the cat back. I would have just held the cat the whole time.
It's like, why'd you get my cat back? You never asked for it.
It's fine.
So,
Apostrophe like meeting
sorry.
new people.
the line is now free, Orion and Hope, for you to come over.
Yeah, just like very
Well,
casual.
I
Just
am bewitched in the audacity of
put my
this.
elbow on the desk. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Who are we talking to?
You are currently talking to a halfling lady, a fairly younger lass. Kind of like freckles dotting her skin. kind of piercing green eyes. She kind of looks at you. Well, hello there.
I'm like, oh,
Is
look at you,
everyone in this place speaking with a country accent?
No, that was just me. That was just how that talk. It's a regular accent.
Okay.
Well, man, you got.
Wow.
Because I was almost concerned
Orlov's
for a
about to lose his
second.
mind.
But they met a southern charm in here.
Yeah.
Wow, this building is just
Yeah.
seeping
no.
yeehaw energy.
The South.
I'm gonna shoot off an Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast.
Well,
The Southern Draw.
now, I'm gonna ask you real nicely one time. Shut the hell up.
It's so much funnier knowing I'm from the South.
I'm currently living in Texas.
Canada.
Yeah, I'll walk up, I'll stick my elbow like on the desk and get like as close to eye level as I can, but not very well. Well, she's like in a booster chair.
Yeah, she is on a stool.
And I'll just like look at her and say, well, you got gorgeous looking eyes. Anyway, we got a letter saying we were summoned here. I don't know if you know anything about that, if you're expecting anybody.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Shoot her a wink.
I recall. I think it was Anton that had some sort of letter sent out recently. Yeah. One sec, let me check. And she kind of rifles through, kind of like parchment, kind of essentially nailed to the desk, and a kind of like crude clipboard, and finds a piece of paper. Yeah. I got a copy right here. So you just want to go up that stairs to the left. Keep going to the second floor, third door to the right.
I'm like, okay, well, that was easy enough. I appreciate your kind hospitality.
You are very welcome.
And it's if like she's out of the bathroom yet, if they're still talking, I don't know, like the timeline here, I will sit here and flirt and just draw and just like and just draw this out until like I get at least a couple more people to gather back together. I will hold up the line.
Yeah, alright, you're there for a good, like, another minute.
Yeah, I'm like asking what time she gets off. She wants to grab a drink later.
She actually, like, first of all,
No.
you ask this, and she fully answers. Like, she's not, like, she's into it, right? The thing is, though, you very quickly find out that this company treats their workers like dog shit. Because it is currently, like, a good, like, 10 a.m., right? She doesn't get off until, like, a good, like, 6. And she's a receptionist.
Bro.
I'm like, oh my god, they treat you like this? You could do so much better
may I
for
also
yourself.
mention, that's, like, her first available time. That's including a break. Like, that is the first break.
Shit.
I'm like, so if I don't
stabbing everyone in the corporate office.
I'm
Yeah.
like, if I
There's
go to
no
the
labor
office-
laws. There's
I
no
will say
labor
that-
laws in Ireland.
Yeah. For that
I mean-
purpose, Hope finds no issue with this. I, however, do.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if I go up in the office and I come back alive, you know, meet me at like the smoked salmon, and we'll have a drink, have a good all night.
Andromeda. People would be getting
Alright.
stabbed.
Yeah, she just kind of winks at you, and you see, she just kind of writes down, not writes down anything, rather. She, tells you her name is, Catherine.
Catherine. Like, well,
Catherine.
pleasure to meet you, Catherine. Shoot her a wink. I'm like, let's go, Hope.
Andromeda at
I
this
nod
point
to her
would
as
be
I walk off,
rejoining
just
the
kind of
group.
like,
Thanks for biting the bullet.
yeah.
And that's why we're best friends.
Alright.
Sorry.
Now, as
I'm like,
everyone,
man, I got a date. Let's go.
as everyone reconvenes and walks upstairs, we're gonna go on a break, and we'll be back very shortly.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'll see y'all in like 10-ish minutes. Grab a water, grab food, whatever.
Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna grab my water.
I'll see y'all.
Water or
Warlock, are you okay?
It's been happening all week.
oh?
My
Or-
knee just started hurting.
Oh. It's great, isn't it? Being in pain.
Life is fun.
Why do we live only to suffer?
There's also cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake though. So, garlic bread maybe? I'll be back in a second.
I just got back.
Well, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Everybody was muted, and literally, I unmuted as Warlock left.
I think I found out what pop culture character Orion is. I'm just Chip Skylark from Fairly Odd Parents.
That hurts my soul.
That's all I am. My shiny teeth
What
in
should
me.
Literally just as much to say. No. Not Chip Skylark.
It's like childhood ruined.
Not even that. I'm just imagining actually Chip Skylark running around in this dimension.
Just
Like-
biting people.
Not even that. No, just dressed as Chip Skylark in this
Oh, like
dimension
a
where we're
sick
all in, like,
beanie. Yeah.
yeah. It's just like I have gingerbread and I'm happy.
Nice, nice.
Adult money. I've had one song on repeat and I'm not mad about it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ship it in bottle. Deafin Argus. I don't know who that is.
Shut up. I like we went into this going, alright, don't talk because we don't want to make it worse. And the first words I drop it says to the guy is like, "Hey, asshole!"
Wait, what?
The fucking Andromeda walked up to that orc guy and is like, "Hey, shithead," or something. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" He's coming in through
Oh,
slinging
they-
insults.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even hear what they had said. Like, it just cut out just enough.
He just walked up and just insulted the guy. I'm like, wow, and I make enemies. Why I do nothing but make friends. I'm so
We are
likable.
mad at everybody in this campaign.
He's over here insulting or like fucking half orcs. I'm over here getting a date with a clerk. Like, we're not the same, me.
Ah,
Oh.
there it is.
Probably should steal my chainmail.
So you were talking about me?
Yeah, like walk in like, "Hey, Orion, don't say anything. We don't need to make any enemies." And you just insult this half orc guy. I'm just like, "Oh, okay."
I may have made a misjudgment.
I'm like, I would have been that dude's best friend. I'm everybody's best friend.
We are not the same person.
Have any of you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
I'm just Toto when he meets Yuji.
That interaction was weird.
Just whenever I meet anybody, did we just become best friends? Also, you should have totally given that guy a swirly.
You physically can't with that style of toilet. So that's one.
I mean, you could.
And then the next part being, because you physically can't do that, it would be gross as hell.
That's why you need a wizard and just reduce him and then throw him in there. Just toss him in
Make
there like
magical plumbing.
yeah, use precipitation to shit his pants for him.
Just make magical plumbing.
Alright, I left you guys for how long? What happened?
Not much.
Okay.
I
was
got
about to
insulted and then I said, just make magical plumbing.
just make magical plumbing.
I found out what character from pop culture Orion is.
What?
He's Chip Skylark from Fairly Odd Parents. It fits pretty well, Loki.
I don't think that's a good thing.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Got shiny teeth in me, you know. I sing. Charming.
And everyone hates your cut.
Nobody hates Chip Skylark.
And those people are blonde.
Notice
Growing
how you
up, I
also
wanted to be
deny
nothing
that
more.
people hate Orion.
Oh, I guarantee you, Orion's not oblivious. He probably knows he gets on some people's nerves. He just is like, you know, I
He
be
just
who I
doesn't
be.
care.
Yeah. Oh, also, hi, we're back from break.
Hello there.
In
I have
Orion's
yet
head,
to light anything on fire.
if Hope really didn't like Orion, she would leave.
You are a good militarist.
So,
Also, this full plate, I have a 21 AC right now.
yes.
How?
You know, I'm just very tanky. I have a shield. I have the defense fighting style.
Okay, that explains it.
The shield isn't always equipped on you, though. Because, yeah. Because
Yeah, I pretty much always, because I don't use a sword, so like I always have an open hand in combat. It's like a shielded, like a bare hand. Because I need to like choke somebody like Darth Vader.
While you rip out their throat.
Yes,
Yeah, you know.
yes, this guy gets it.
I went from being like a very well trained soldier to just a primal savage just biting motherfuckers on a battlefield. It's like my superiors
While
would be
also being
ashamed.
a well-trained soldier.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good at dodging.
So, we are going to come back to the party making their way up the stairs and to a man named Anton's office. The man who supposedly summoned you here. Yeah, as you guys make your way up. Two things.
So how did it go?
What's happening?
Yep, never mind.
Nicholas,
Oh, wait.
how did it go?
Was she finding the toilet? I'm so curious what this dude was trying to flash.
Nicoletta?
Hello?
Hello?
How did it go?
Hello?
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 I've been here the entire time. Has my mic not been picking up?
No,
Been
no one
weird.
has.
What was I being asked? I heard 3 different things.
How did it go? In reference to
Oh, okay.
confronting the dude in the toilet.
I'm relatively okay, I think. He got wrapped up in it, pretending again. Or pretending, rather. I think I've set him straight. I'm going to. He has some time to think about it.
Oh, okay. Well, this looks like a very bad place.
Are you in the bathroom now?
No.
They were walking up
Okay.
to
No,
the
everyone's
office.
walking up the stairs. You guys reconvened.
What did I
Yeah.
find in the toilet?
Yes, this is what I
How
want
did
to
you?
know also.
Okay, yeah. Let's kind of do a side thing. How
How
did you
did you
try and get
investigate
whatever's in
it?
the toilet?
Elbow
I've
deep.
lost my dice.
Get in
Hold
there.
on. Where did I put it?
Are
Maybe
you
that's
fully
what
like
was in the toilet.
going elbow deep, or what's up?
No, I'm gonna. Is there any sort of like.
Reverse flush?
Stick your sword in there.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Is someone yelling, do it?
That's divided by
I
brother.
Stick my sword in the toilet.
So you take your great sword off your back.
This is hurting me, and this is hurting Nicoletta and Lauren
It's
immensely.
fine.
Oh, there's my dice.
We're in the ocean.
Yes.
But it's a toilet ocean.
Toilet ocean.
Well, we're not gonna be there the entire time.
All right. So you kind of stick your very slowly start putting your sword in the toilet.
Oh.
You kind of like wave it around down there, trying to like catch something, and you do manage to get some sort of resistance and kind of like hook it in a way to bring it out. And you notice that it is not a burlap, but like a leather small pouch.
Grab it. I take it over to whatever bucket is for washing. Up. Oh, I dunk it in there.
Yeah, so you kind of go
This
to the
isn't
basin.
my place. I don't give a fuck.
The basin, which is the sink, and just kind of fully dunk the pouch. I'm assuming a good portion of your hand too.
Yeah. Well, I'll do my
easily.
hand. No, I'll dunk it in and then swish it around with the sword. Like, I'm not sticking my hand in there until I feel confident it's clean.
Yeah, so you
Ish.
clean it off the best you can in the situation. And you kind of untie it. And it opens up. It's kind of one of those bags where it's just a piece of leather that's tied at the top, right? So it kind of literally falls apart. And you see it was kind of covering a small rock, it looks like, of some sort. There's no like discernible runes on it or anything that would say it's magical. And you kind of turn it over in your hand, and it doesn't seem all that important.
Does it look cool?
It does look fairly cool.
Yeah, I'll stick it in my pocket.
It's just a chunk of meth.
Ew, don't say that. Don't say that.
So.
And then I try and just wash the feeling of what I just did off of me and my sword, and then I'll go out.
Alright.
Just wash the shame away.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything about that, by the way.
Meeting back up.
Nobody else knows about that.
Meeting back up with everyone else. Kind of fast forwarding back to present of everyone walking towards the offices.
Oh, I'm scared to look at this.
Now
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, yeah, the croissant's not going down right.
Croissant.
Croissant. So, the second floor is very much like the first. A long, wide hallway with offices kind of lining it instead of like conference rooms, essentially. And following the halfling lady Catherine's advice, or kind of directions rather, you head to the third door on the right and find a very not elaborate, but just it's a nameplate of just Anton S.
Who's knocking?
Well,
I mean, I'm always down to go through a door first, so.
I knocked already.
Yeah, so Nicoletta, you knock, and you just hear a fairly, not gruff, but almost hoarse voice just kind of, "Come in!"
Sorry. I turn the door handle and open the door for everybody?
Yeah, inside, it's a fairly, like, short, even for a dwarf standard of short dwarf. It's, like, very weirdly, like, clean-shaven. Kind of just, completely bald head. No scars or work like signs of work to see anywhere. It's a very like fancy office. It's a darker wood desk, a nice fancy quill, with a like an not embroidered, a embossed kind of inkwell. Stack of paper in the corner. He has a window too, looking outwards. And he just kind of looks at you all as you crowd into the room. There is a kind of like long, almost bench-like chair with a
I'm gonna try to
red
get
cushion.
a read on this dude.
Yeah, give me that insight.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to see, like any specifics on this man.
The sun is in my eye.
The sun is at a point right now where it shines through the window in a perfect way to like almost give him this weird silhouette of the light.
Oh god, this guy's so cool.
My eyes.
Sorry.
Now,
Also, another retcon thing. I'm gonna stick that jacket in my bag.
all right.
Whatever bag I have, I'm putting it in there. Kind of hide it.
He just kind of looks at you all. Am I right in assuming you were the group that fucked with my boat?
What gave you that assumption in the first place?
Well, frankly, I've never seen a boat go down like that.
It's still floating,
Is it?
I think. I mean, it's definitely above the water.
Well, the point still stands. What? Well, first of all, who do you think you are?
Iranian military.
He just kind of slumps back in his chair. Huh. Well, would you look at that?
Yes, and from what we can tell, you were planning on destroying Coral Reef.
Well, purely looking out for what's best for our business, you know?
And the destruction of that was what you thought would be good?
Good for business. That's all it needs to be good for.
I don't like you.
If it makes it any better, the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, but you have a reason not to like me.
He just kind of smiles.
Given that I'm basically the reason why that boat is no longer moving. I'm assuming everyone else might have questions though, so let them speak.
I look towards Hope and Orion.
Well, I don't got any questions. I just like, you wanted to see us?
Well, yeah, a couple reasons. First of all, I wanted to get a good look at you all. He kind of
I'll be like, you might want to get my good side. I'll like turn like a little to the right, so look to like a little left, just like get a good length. This is my good side.
he kind of like moves his jaw left and right. Huh.
Can we address you as?
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't quite catch that.
What can we address you as?
Anton, Mr. S. Frankly, whatever.
Hmm.
Alright, I want to make this extremely clear for you all. The Shipwright Authority doesn't like people interfering in its business, government employees or no. I've arranged with some people above my pay grade to let bygones be bygones, let's say. With the condition, of course, that you go to whoever sent you, whatever lieutenant decides to look into us, and tell them that the boat wasn't ours, and that you have nothing to worry about coming from us.
And why would we do that?
Well, because frankly, now I know what you all look like, and so does everyone downstairs.
Everyone I have ever met knows what I look like. That's how meeting people works. That's not that much of a problem.
You so scared of some government? If you're so powerful of a group, what could the government really do to you?
Well, apparently sink a goddamn boat.
No, that was me.
Now, if you don't mind, I would, well, I don't know what I'm to do now. Because I have one less boat and 6 more problems. Now tell me, with that math, how should I go about that?
Don't concern yourself with me and clean up your business practices.
I hide a smile behind my hand as if I'm like scratching my face.
Maybe remove the sticks from your asses.
See,
Just stop being shady.
It's not hard.
being shady is, merely a side effect to good business practices.
I mean, better business practices put everything in the light, so
If only that's how the world went round, but alas.
I'm going to fucking make it.
See, that audacity is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you could go ahead and change the whole world as we know it. On the other hand, you'll be getting into a whole lot of people's business, and a good portion of them will frankly want to see you dead. Now, I would like to think...
I already have a very powerful family wanting me dead. So, I'm not that concerned what a few mercenaries can do.
So is there a requirement for familial trauma in the military, or just you?
Hmm?
Well, you seem, that this whole, my family's trying to kill me. Like, it's cool, good for you. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? I'm still gonna send people after you
I
if
was
you
not
make it my problem.
I was stating that you cannot threaten me in any way that you have access to.
Another knife to your throat, still 2 knives.
Another knife to anyone's throat making 2 is
Yes,
still
but
2 that could
a-
easily be turned on the holder.
Yes, but a great sword to your throat is bigger than a knife, no?
Many times over, yeah.
Now, if you will excuse us, we have a report to make to our superiors.
You go do that. And you see he goes back to his paperwork.
I want to be a little shit right now so bad.
Yeah, same, but
No,
we're
I
not
just
gonna
want to be.
get there with him.
No, I want to be petty. A petty little shit. Is there any sort of
Same.
like little countertop with anything on it?
There's his desk.
No, but no like countertop. You know, like those stereotypical. They have like a little self-serve bar sort of thing.
He currently has there's like a floating shelf nailed to the wall with a bunch of little trinkets.
Is there a way to bump the wall in any way that makes maybe a trinket fall?
Do you
Give
have
me a
a
sleight of
tail?
hand check.
I think I'm proficient in that actually. Hang on. Yeah, I'm proficient in sleight of hand. I have a +4.
You're proficient in sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Bro, you're so sketchy. What the fuck?
I work at
Yeah.
a bar. You gotta make sure that people aren't gonna slip anything. And make sure that
That's-
nobody's gonna hurt themselves when they're drunk.
That's
That
fair.
is a nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
So 24.
You position your greatsword on your back in the perfect way that the hilt kind of just knocks over one of like a geode on his shelf, and it just falls and it fully shatters.
I just kind of look back at it. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I kind of forget this is on my back.
Do you now?
Kind of get used to the weight. And I walk out.
Have a pleasant
Close
day.
the door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming I'm the last one out. Like I was holding the door open
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah.
And I close the door behind me.
All right.
We're going to ruin this man's life now.
Fuck yes.
Love it.
We should just kidnapped that dude and jumped out the window. Like, we got this bitch!
Yeet. I'm so happy I got a
No.
nat 20 on that.
Yay!
It's that shit that the net 20s come out. It always is.
Yeah!
It just
Being
means
very
I have to
petty
be a
and
petty
spiteful.
bitch.
Alright.
If you were like a caster, just cast Thunderwave and like cover it with a sneeze. Just...
How do you? Okay, I would like to see somebody try and cover a 2d8 with a sneeze.
Well, it's like you know
Mask it as a sneeze.
you pretend you sneeze like you pretend sneeze and the sneeze is just the thunder. Like I'm sorry, I sneeze, I just can't hold it in sometimes. So you know
Storm
sorcery,
sorcerer.
you know, comes out of you every once in a while.
Storm Sorcerer.
All right.
Alright, so I believe I did say I wanted to go check out this coral reef, no?
Judging by the distance, how long do you think it would take to get out there?
Depending on the boat using the map, anywhere from like 4 hours to half a day. That's
Okay.
depending on like if you use a sail, depending on how big the boat, if you use rowing.
And what time is it now?
It's still roughly like 10, almost 11 in the morning.
I'm good to go. I don't think there's anything much to go on here. Kind of look
Alright.
at the others. Hope and Orion? I don't know if you guys have
Well, we've
anything here.
already gotten one death threat.
True.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I got a date tonight, so you know.
You can
What?
stay here if you want.
A date?
Yeah, I got Hope was there. I got a date.
You are my bitch.
Why? What?
I look to Hope. What?
I too look to Hope.
That's so unbelievable. I'm so charming and handsome.
It's
the
more of the
charming.
location where you got it from.
That's also true.
You know that the front desk lady, she was very nice and kind, and you know.
Wasn't I only in the bathroom for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, work fast.
I
I was just a little concerned about that, but you do you, my guy.
yeah.
You do you, my guy, coming out of Nicoletta is a sentence and a half.
That was just me accidentally saying that as Nicoletta.
He's like, you know, getting a date is a lot like being in the military. You gotta hit fast and hit strong. You know, and
I'm
persist
not
through.
I'm a little
Objectively
concerned.
not.
should work.
A little
I'm-
even more concerned now that you're comparing a date to the military.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What sort
that's
of
how
love
that-
do you look for?
I'm not sure that's how that should work.
All love, you know,
Maybe chill out a little bit.
just anybody, everybody, all the time, every time, never ending. So me and Hope are such good friends. We love each other. We're just like romance, you know.
Sorry.
I refuse to stay in the same room as this man.
We're rooming together.
Oh, right. And fuck. Did someone tie him down at least?
You think you could tie me down?
I think that's the work of Catherine.
Oh, I mean,
You know,
Sorry.
hopefully, you know,
Sorry.
I have a very specific set of skills.
Sorry. Just. on from
Okay,
this.
to the coral reef. How much
Yeah.
to rent a sailboat for today?
it would roughly be like a gold, depending on which boat and the degree of put togetherness you deliver it back in.
So I assume they want payment beforehand, no?
Yeah. It's like an extra fine if you screw it over.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess
up front,
I'll be
it'd be
paying for the
7
boat as
silver.
I'm the one. So up front it's 7 silver.
Mhm.
I pay.
Alright.
Then I cast the spell that I've been sitting on for a while. Gust of wind to give us that initial boost.
Alright. So as everyone kind of boards the boat and we start ready to set sail to the coral reefs, you gusting wind, essentially turning it into a motorboat. Just kind of flitting onto the seas. God damn it, that gif. So yeah, just doing like
Why
the
you wear
skipping.
seatbelts.
Don't.
The
It's not
skipping
made to
over
handle
the
that kind of
waves.
power.
Going directly to the coral reef. We are going to end our session here.
Yeah.
If that
Wait.
does
Can I-
happen, Orion's definitely doing the white shirt.
Thank y'all
I'm
for
out.
watching.
Can I just?
Thank
Depending
y'all
on
for
how long, can I?
playing. Yeah, what's up?
I'll make I was gonna say I'll make a note of it. I just want to start kind of gently peeling away the embroidery with. I have like a small knife in my inventory, so I was gonna use that.
Alright.
I'm assuming small knife means like pocket knife, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah, I'll start using that to kind of take out the embroidery very, very gently and carefully.
On a moving boat.
You know what? I'ma try it.
I mean,
Just
we
so
also
low,
did
huh?
surgery on a moving boat last campaign, so yeah, I'll allow it.
True.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, you did what now?
Yep. You heard what we
No, it's
said.
not that hard, you know.
I mean, it's not that absurd, but still.
Was that on the
That was the shadow bit that got into Callista, the arm.
right? Okay. Yep.
This is where we fight the Kraken.
Basically, yeah.
This is where I go to see the Kraken.
I'm gonna be like the Hulk in Thor Ragnarok. I'm just gonna jump into the water. Like, what are you doing? I gotta bite it. It's my only form of attack.
Well,
Sorry, I'm writing. Things are funny.
Yep.
Yes, I'm just writing.
Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for playing.
Yes.
Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully we'll all be here, all 6 of us here next week.
Yeah.
And we could return to
And,
normal play.
oh boy, can you tell that we love business.
Oh yeah. The whole group, capitalists, of course.
100%.
I know I was gonna make a joke, but then I realized nobody would understand it. It makes me sad.
I know on a very real level that Ace is totally communist. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Not even from the vibe
I'm,
of the character,
I
just
don't
from the
like
backstory.
Oh.
You can make so many assumptions about what Andromeda is.
Yep.
On
And
the
that's
run.
a general statement. Kinda.
Alrighty.
Hey, Vince.
Uh-huh.
You want to tell me what that rock is?
Sure.
Spell. Magic component.
It's just a really cool geode that he probably stole.
But
Magic
why is
rock.
I don't.
Cause he actively had a stolen good in his hand. And he was checking it out while he was taking a shit, and then immediately he came out, saw you, and he's like, looked at his hand, he's like, fuck, alright, I need to get rid
The
of
group
this.
of people who kicked his ass, and then they had more people with them.
I was really. Just imagine a rock. Just. What the fuck is this thing? Just shoots a magic power. I don't know. It'd be
Alright.
funny.
Rock a fireball.
I'm gonna stop the stream now, bye.